Okay, I think we are live. What is up, big noobs? I quite literally decided I wanted to stream, and I waited 1 minute to start streaming. Probably not a good idea. Probably should have waited until the stream countdown started, but it's fine. Let me quickly post the stream to the Discord. We're mostly hunting, but I'm trying to like hunt for a PvP as well. I've got every Gargolem that I realistically need, I think. I just need a clever Gargolem defense. Apparently, I've never used a clever Gargolem, I guess. What's up, Bush Loot? What's up, Cory? What's up, Bug? What's up, no, not Notorious, I'm guessing. What's up, Beeb? What's up, Emma? How's it going? Emmanuel? Oh yeah, while we're also doing this, we can also do some balancing, baby. Season 1, Season 2, and changes for later. Oh, they're already open. Oh. Well, good. What's up, Epic? Your alpha clever one got turned into Bitter Touch. Yeah, that's pretty unlucky. For Bitter Touch, you definitely want Robusts. So, my old Robust one actually got changed into Bitter Touch, so that kind of works, I guess. And then I just need a clever one for a range tanky one. Bro is not getting it. I mean, hey, we'll see, okay? I just hope I don't get it right now because I have a clever Dusket. What am I trying to catch? Anything rare, I'll take any of the reskins. But right now, for PvP-wise, I want a clever Gargolem defense. Apparently, I just don't have one. Also, if I pull up IE's stream really quickly, we can actually look at the list of changes he made, and we'll see if like any of them are actually good. Okay, we'll see if there's any that I actually like. Okay, there we are. Okay. Why is the quality potato vibes? Why is the quality so potato? Yeah, Serenite more bulk. Do we actually need more bulk, Lo? Do we actually need more bulk? Oh. Put that over there. Has anything like ability capsules been confirmed? Mints are confirmed. Ability capsules are like half confirmed. They probably will come to the game. I just don't exactly know when. So, I don't know. Oh. And... But. Let's have a look, see if there's any of these changes that I actually like. Okay, go back to the top. Seonite more bulk. I get why people want Seonite to have more bulk. I'm just not really a big fan of it. I don't think it really needs it, to be honest. I guess technically I could take some stat points out of its range attack stat and put them into its defense. I think I would just rather wait until it gets a Soul Burst, I guess. I can't imagine Soul Burst Seonite not getting mega defense buffs. Maybe something similar to Chestpin's evolution, I forgot its name. The grass fighting type. Like, I would assume like Soul Burst Seonite is going to be like something like that, to be honest. Maybe if it goes that direction. But yeah, I would rather save that for like Soul Burst, to be honest. I don't really want to change like any of the stats, realistically. Terror Clog and Slap Down, that's fine. Slap Down, that's just more utility, can't really hurt. Terror Claw already like has a bunch of bulk. It just doesn't have like any way to keep itself healthy, so more utility is fine. I can't really see any issues with that. Nice, Krilla. I don't know what that means, but nice. Wiki. I don't actually want to give Wiki an ability change. I don't think it actually needs it. But I actually think it's kind of funny to give it to Kabunga, so I'm going to change the territorial ability to Sly. I actually don't mind giving it to Kabunga, To be honest. I think that's kind of funny, and it kind of fits it. And I did say I would like to try and remove territorial from the game, and I didn't come up with an ability yet for Kabunga. So honestly, that one's actually kind of perfect. That one is actually kind of perfect, not gonna lie. Chautiki, I don't exactly want to give it Sap Plant, but Raging Flame I think is completely fine. I mean, I feel like I was going to give it Raging Flame at some point, and people said no, don't. Is that because it was like a attack backline? It wasn't a support move? No, don't? Don't what? Don't what? Chautiki Raging Flame? What's wrong with that? Like, Sap Plant I'm kind of against, to be honest. Because, like, only plant types are immune to Sap Plant. Chautiki is a fire type. Yeah, Raging Flame is now a support move, so you can, like, counteract it. I guess Chautiki is getting Landslide, isn't it? So, or, like, Earth-type move, I think. Chautiki. Did I say? Yeah, no, Chautiki is getting Heat Wave Summon. Where's Kabunga? Did I say it's getting a Earth-type move? Something was getting an Earth-type move, was it? Was it Chautiki? Problem with Chautiki is how is it dealing with things that it's not supposed to answer? What does it do to Valkyrie? I mean, I guess realistically you could just like set up on it, maybe. I'm not really sure about that one. I think that one's fine though. I don't want to give it Sap Plant. Raging Flame I think will be enough for it. It'll make you pretty decent as like a melee wall. Or you could do like a mixed wall, like a ranged wall, and now you can actually like take melee hits better. I think that's fine. More utility on Chautiki probably isn't a bad thing. We've kind of gone like down the one like solo path. Chautiki when it was released was like a fairly good Loomian plant. Fire was like pretty unique, or is still very unique. And most people used it as like a tanky Loomian with like Rejuvenate or Photosynthesis. But now we've kind of like gone away from that. It's now like, oh, offensive options. It has Fire Breath, Nature's Force or Life Drain, and Muck Blasts. Like, I think it's fine to give it like more utility for defensive options. That's fine. Steady Mars. To be honest, again, stat changes I don't really like doing. To be honest, I just don't find anything. Not yet. We've only like just started. We've only just started. Do you want this one? Steady Mars. I don't really want to do stat changes, but yes, Steady Mars is god-awful, to be honest. Let's see what the proposed ideas are, at the very least. So we have... Let me just quickly move this over here so I can copy and paste it. So we have 82, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 to the melee attack. -5 from that. 111 range defense, and then 88 melee defense? Oh, and they took away speed. Okay, I don't know about the speed. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the speed change. I feel like Sedema should still have 54 speeds, to be honest. I guess the idea is every, like, Earth-type Loomian in the game already has like a good melee defense stat. Sedemaz has always, ever since it's been introduced, has been ran as a range tank, so just basically flip its defenses around, which I think is fine. That's more unfair because it doesn't really do anything unique. So if I am going to change stats, I don't mind doing it for Sedemaz because realistically it's not going to change much. I don't like the speed change, though, I'm not gonna lie. I would not change the speed. So realistically, I would do... Let me reset this. Realistically, I would do... Why? So it was 20 to that, -20 from that, right? Yeah. So basically just minus 20 for melee defense, plus 20 to range defense. That I'm fine with. I wouldn't mind taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 10 to that. That, I think, is what I would do. I don't want to take away from the speed. Is that... they took 20 away from speed. Where did that 20 go? Oh, I gave it way too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, wait. Why is its stat still so much higher? Wait. What did I do wrong? So, plus 20. Oh, they gave it 30 range defense, not 20. That's why I'm confused. That's why I just can't do math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's what they did. I changed those stats away. I took 10 range defense because he'll be fat in the context of bulk up. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'd probably do that. That is something that I would be more willing to do. He gets a stat buff, but who cares, right? That's like practically nothing. Oh wait, you said 10. I only took away 5. Okay, that. So 101. So like that, I guess. I like the idea of switching the defenses around though, because Sedimaz has always been run as a range tank. Nobody uses it as a melee tank. Especially because every earth type is generally melee bulky anyway. So yeah, I think that's fine. Sedimars stats rework 107. What? Let me zoom in a bit. 107 health, 82 energy, 101 melee attack, 88 melee defense, 47 range attack, 101 range defense, 54 speed. I don't want to change speed though, I'm not gonna lie. I like Sedimaz not being super slow. I kind of like where its speed is right now. I don't want to like enter like a metagame where there's like 100 things that are like less than 35 speed or something. Like I don't mind making a couple of exceptions, like for like Soulburst Crackclaw where that one makes sense, but I don't want to like constantly keep doing it. I don't want to like make a lot of like super slow Loomians, and Sedimaz doesn't really like look that slow compared to like stuff like, well, what's its speed gonna be like comparative to like Wakalaka? I like Sedimaz's speed, but yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, what's next? Well, let's Sedimaz. I think that's fine. I think that was the only change, right? Oh, and bulk up? Does it not have bulk up? Bro, I have so many tabs open. Are you sure? Oh, it has sharpen for hasty. Oh, plus bulk up. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't think it matters if every Loomian in the game has bulk up or peace of mind and peace of mind. The ones that I'm like more questionable about is like Drudge, Hasten, Brawn Boost, Magnify. Got an ad blocker yet? No, I don't really like care enough. I just don't go on websites that have a bunch of ads. If you have a bunch of ads, I'm not using your website. Pretty easy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot it only has Sharpen. Icy Ghoul. I mean, I can write it down. Icy Ghoul. Let the lights blue. Icy Ghoul become rallyable. Sure. Wait, is rallyable with a Y? No. I've always spelt it like that. Is it not that? cares? Who cares? Yeah, that one's fine. That one honestly is like kind of, it might not happen. It's not a word anyway. Oh well. This one might not happen. It's not completely up to me because I've kind of been pushing for this like since Icicle kind of released. So, or no, the second year after it was released. So I don't know about that one, to be honest. Not really up to me. Diborg Slumber? Why do? Does Hover get grounded by Thunderstorm? I don't... I want to say it doesn't. I think it might just be air. I think it might just be air. Icicle's fine. Oh wait, there was more. I just looked at Rallyable. More... Oh no. More melee defense. Less range defense. I think Icicle's fine, personally. I wouldn't really touch Icicle's stats. Also, for the held item, I'm fine with it being like pretty gimmicky. I don't think Icicle's bad by any means. I think it's fine. Does it have that spread ice type move, Icicle Tremor? If it has Icicle Tremor, it might be decent in doubles, because you could run like Icicle Tremor, Bane of Haste, Fade Away, something else, maybe. For solo, it's just kind of like your general, bulky, slow pivoter. I don't want to change his stats, personally. I think just letting it become rallyable so we can run like a very robust, very clever is realistically all it needs, or very brawny with power jaw, I guess. That's all I would do. Diborg Slumber. That one I'm not sure about because Diborg's typing isn't bad. Like, apparently Diborg is a menace in doubles, but you're not realistically going to be using Slumber in doubles. Yeah, you resist Mullen half of the game. You resist Mullen half of the game. And also having Priority Slumber is... only 3 weaknesses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like really a big fan of Diborg getting Priority. It already has so much it can do. It has double enchantments, it's got a bunch of coverage, stun. Priority Slumber means no tank. Oh yeah, I guess you couldn't run tank. Also Immunize Slumber is kind of funny. I don't really want to do that one, to be honest. It only has 3 weaknesses and it resists quite literally more than half of the game. I don't know. His stats are kind of whatever. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's not using Slumber in doubles. Like, no way, right? Maybe it would be fine. It's fine when other people said he used Diborg on one of his stall teams. Oh, okay then, yeah, it's fine. Just leave it. Why would we buff stall, bro? Why would we buff stall? It's fine. I don't know. Diborg's a weird one because it's similar to like how I treat Luminami. Luminami has good stats across the board and gets like access to any move I want it to. Diborg also just gets like everything. I don't know if it needs Slumber on top of it. We'll put it as a maybe. Diborg plus Slumber? Like, a couple of question marks, just so we'll come back to that one, like, in the far future. Okay, we'll see how Diborg does. What's next? What's next? No, go back down. Go back down, bro. Okay, Infernix, basically just reworking Phoenix Flame. What does Phoenix Flame do right now? Phoenix Flame, Loomian. Oh. Deplete all your remaining energy and restore that much health. I mean, yeah, it is like very gimmicky. You're realistically not going to use this. Do we need Infernix to have a good healing move, though? Yeah, these are the balance changes. This list is Season 1, which is the weather season. Season 2 is going to be the double season that's also introducing a restricted format. And this list of changes is just ideas. These ones probably won't happen for quite a long time. They're just going to happen whenever it makes sense to introduce them into the game. This year, like, if you look at each season, it's just like, okay, this Loomian wants a buff, this Loomian wants a nerf. Next year's seasons, we're just doing one specific thing. The weather seasons, buffs are only related to weather, and the nerfs whenever they're needed, because those ones you can't exactly be like, oh, this Loomian is too strong in weather. Like, the Venusaur needs a little bit of a slight nerf. So yeah, these will just happen like whenever they make the most sense. So some of these you might not actually see for a long time. Just giving you a warning. Infernix, Phoenix Flame, heal. I don't know if I like that low because of like Power Napper, Dissipate, Phoenix Flame. To be honest, that 75% of missing health is worse than Rejuvenate until you're missing like 2/3 of your health. Maybe. Maybe. Nice haircut, thanks man. Secret ability Phoenix with good heal move when full health when switching. Why am I questioning if Phoenix Flame should have healing? No, I'm not saying it shouldn't, I'm just saying it's like it's a slightly worse version of Rejuvenate, I guess, or like a different version of Rejuvenate. I guess better the lower health you are. I just don't know if we need Power Nap or Dissipate with a healing, a good healing move. Because obviously this one is way better than Phoenix Flame. Like, it is way better than the current Phoenix Flame. Can I nerf Tyrex? I don't know about that one. Tyrex is just hard to nerf, to be honest. You have an idea? To make Frost Bluff and explode? No, probably not. Probably not. It helps it better combat the increased power. True. Because you can't run Restrictive Shield because you have Dissipate. You're not like a Luminami. Okay. I was like thinking like, okay, Luminami is already like so strong. Do we want another like restrictive item Power Nap user? But Infernix can run Power Napper, so maybe it would be fine. I guess you would have to like run what, like heavy shield or something. Maybe it's fine then. I'll write it down. Now heal 75% of the user's missing health. What's the energy cost right now? There's no totems. True, that's fair. Like, range defense, that is great. Health is, like, a little slightly better than average. Melee defense is awful, so I mean, there's still, like, counterplay. I just hope it's not going to be super annoying. Because it does have quite a few good resistances, but it has, like, very common weaknesses. Air and light are pretty common. Phoenix Flame. It is... Oh, it's just 0 energy. Oh, well, obviously, yeah. I can't let it be 0. I can't leave it at 0. What did you write down? I would assume, like, slightly less than 65. That's like, what? 7 less? Energy cost. Honestly, I wouldn't like be too mad to make it 72 energy, but it's a signature, nothing else is getting this, so it could probably be slightly less. Let's test it. Let's test it really quickly. Oh. If we have heavy armor or we'll use shields with Phoenix Flame. Can I change the energy cost? I can't. What move costs 65 energy? Is there any move in the game that costs 65 energy? No idea, don't think so, damn it. Let me have a look. Energy. 50, 55, 60... 65! Beast Lumber, baby! Beast Lumber. That's 70. Oh no, wait, that's because Heavy Shield, I'm an idiot. God damn it, I'm such an idiot. So it would cost more. Yeah, that is the only 65 energy. Yes, probably fine, right? It's a signature, it basically costs the exact same with a heavy shields. Yeah, that's fine. We could actually make it like 62. 62 would make it like basically the exact same, but that's fine. Because if we make it even cheaper than that, then it's gonna be really annoying if it's not holding a heavy shield, I guess. Meditoad buff, I'm down. Bro, I am so down for Meditoad buff. Mind Drain and Vital Jab. Lets it deal with like Protagon a lot easier with Vital Jab. I don't know if you would realistically use that, to be honest, though. Like Mind Drain, yeah, definitely. I don't know about Vital Jab. As a Meditoad enjoyer, my Meditoad runs Zip Zap, Slap Down, Tase, Psycho Blast. The only thing I would do is change Psycho Blast to Mind Drain. That would be the only thing I would do. Ragoon nerf? What do you mean Ragoon nerf? Over Mega... I guess, yeah, you would use that over Mega Punch, but I don't know, like, whenever you would use that anymore. I feel like the only Ragoon that... not Ragoon. Meditoad that you would be running is the range bulky one. Oh, yeah, I guess. I guess you would probably drop Slap Down for it, Len. Like, run Mind Drain, Vital Jab, Tase, Zip Zap. Or actually, no. You'd probably drop Tase, maybe. Slap Down to, like, hit an incoming Tyrex to remove his held item, which is, like, what, like, either Boots or Health Amulet isn't bad. You'd probably drop, like, Tase, maybe. Or maybe you just drop Stab. Vital Jab is still good into, like, Protagon and whatnot. You've got Zip Zap for, like, Stratosaur. Yeah, you'd probably just drop your Stab move. Bar Blasts. Oh boy, this is a big stat rework. Oh. Okay, so what do we have? 99, 83, 47, 112, 109. Oh, so basically just making it similar to Blowtox, I guess. 98. So it gets a few more stats. Is that to make it the exact same base stat total again? Yeah. I guess that would be fine. So it's just making it bulkier? Oh, minus Icicle Trap. I did not see that part. Minus Icicle Trap, so take away utility for it. It would still have Poison, Rejuvenate. It would still hit really freaking hard. Way harder now. It's a bomb that should be able to hit hard. Well, it's also a puffer fish. It's really hard for a Barblop because, like, okay, yeah, it's a sea mine. Naval mine. So, kaboom. But it's also, like, it's a puffed up puffer fish. Which is defensive. I went more down that route. And maybe, like, the idea for, like, a Soul Burst would be, like, I don't know, go completely wilds. How much the space stat? We'll just say, so it would get, like, maybe... What else has that stat? Corruptedodds? No. Florent? Yeah, like Florent. How much does Florent get? Florent gets... 70? Yeah, I guess 70. Like, if Barblast was to get, like, a Soul Burst, I would probably completely, like... Obviously, it would depend on its design, but my idea for Barblast was, okay, base form, more blown-up pufferfish, good defenses, it can still output, like, moderate damage with its ability, and then if we go, like, Soul Burst design, maybe make it more naval mine. So the idea for that would be like, okay, drop all of its defenses now, and like mega buff its range attack and melee attack. Speed would probably still be the exact same low, to be honest, so I don't know how well this would go. It would go up to what again? Like maybe 650? How high would that be? That's still absolutely nothing. that didn't do anything to its stat changes at all. They didn't do anything. What would I do to make this even crazier? You get what I mean, though. You get what I mean. That would be horrible. Who cares, bro? Who cares? If it's fun, who cares? But yeah, I don't know about... Okay, so what is the idea? Just make it tankier and hit harder, but it loses utility? Do we want a Barblast metagame, lol? Because I remember that metagame. It was not fun. It was really, really not fun. Okay. Oh, I have no move. I'm just gonna run. Will we be able to see nicknames? No, never. That will not be turned on. Because, like, if you're using, like, reskins with nicknames, you can kind of fool someone. So, what's the idea again? Oh. Plus 3 health, minus 5. I mean, yeah, I did kind of like dump a lot of its melee stats into melee attack to make it worse. If I'm mega buffing Blowtox... Could be funny low. All my lumens will be name me mask. The 47 just matches Blowtox. Yeah. I think that'll be fine. I don't know if I would, like, decrease anything else low. So, let me look. So if this goes down to 47, we have 32 stat points. So, what's the melee defense buff? Is this, like, for anything specific, or is it just an overall buff? Like, is it, like, for something very specific, or is it just, like, an overall buff? just because we have passive energy, I don't want to like completely nuke everything's energy just because they don't need it. If they want to do it, then it makes up for the random 5 energy loss. I'm just trying to like see, because how strong is Barblast gonna be with its secret ability, High Explosive? Give it Water Bomb, because Water Bomb is easy spammable. Toxic Blasts, like Tatab gets obliterated, right? Like not even close. Yeah, 200%. What's like a good like Luminat? Two shot. Oh, that's uninvested as well. That's uninvested. If you don't want to do it, wait. Oh, if you don't want to do the defense buff. I don't know if I would touch the energy, to be honest. I would probably leave the energy at the exact same. Like, I don't mind introducing more Loomians with, like, very low energy stats. I just don't want to, like, go back and change a lot of the older ones just because passive energy exists. I think it's fine. Especially for Barblast, because it has 2 super low stats. That way, it just, like, inflates the other stats a little bit too much. Like, Barblast is running around with 1, 2, 3, 4 stats, either just at 100 or above 100. Like, that's a lot of 100s. Did it use... What was the old stats for Barblasts? Oh, that's why you took away the energy. It used to be 83. Oh, okay, I see. I see. That does make sense. Okay, then I would be more willing to do that, I guess, if its all stats was that. Bloat. What is Bloatox? Oh, because Bloatox is getting 47 range attack. Oh. I mean, if I take away 5 energy from Barblasts, there isn't any stats I would want to put it in, to be honest. I don't want to, like, buff any of its, like, 4 really high stats. I don't really want to change its speed because it's a sea mine, naval mine. Give it less room to rejuvenate and spam those moves. Yeah, but like, what's 5 energy realistically doing? Not really much. It loses like, what, 7? I think Barblast should have even less energy personally, since it's spamming cheap offensive moves anyway. In that regard, that makes sense, but there's no stats to dump them in now. Like, there is no stats to dump them in. We're out of stats. Melee attack, but wasn't the idea to, like, make the melee attack the exact same as Bloatox? 5 energy on a minus 5 energy is not doing anything, I'm gonna be honest. Like, look at its moves. They're dummy cheap. Dummy cheap. The energy higher? Okay. Realistically, okay. I honestly wouldn't mind doing this. Go down to 99. Okay, what is... Okay, so we're probably running this out with Poison. We can't run restrictive. What item would we run? Like, very robust, probably. Like, sluggish, frail. And then we'd probably run something like, I don't know, like heavy armor, maybe? Health amulet, I would maybe guess. Now, we probably wouldn't run heavy armor. We'd probably run health amulet. Power curse or amulet is kind of crazy. Guess without any energy investment, 238. Actually, no. Toxic blasts. So we just need like a little bit of energy to spam 8 toxic blasts. They're also likely to run toxic spines if you want full defensive. Yeah, that's true. That would also like not give you super high. Okay. So what energy stat are we looking for then? So like 1 poison, 1 rejuvenate, 2 rejuvenate, 1, 2, 3. Okay, well that's probably what you're gonna be looking for. What's 88 energy again? Yeah, you would put 12 TPs in there. That's what you would get with that TP investment. 1 poison, 2 rejuvenates, 3 toxic blasts is what you would probably run. Let's try and do it so they can't go for 2 rejuvenates, maybe? Unless, like, they want to invest a lot. How low do we gotta go to get out of that range? That would definitely put it out of range. That would definitely put it out of range, but you would just drop another attack. 221. 0. Okay. Drop that, do that. 32. Like, you would do that, most likely. 3 toxic, 2 rejuvenates. And then obviously you would either drop 2 toxins for a water bomb and a poison or whatever. 231. Yep. Yeah, that's probably fine. Like 75. That's really freaking low, but that's, I guess, better. And then, what was the energy we were working with? Rest into melee attack, baby. Is that higher than what it currently is? No, right? Oh no. No, I no. I should leave that at 99. If I have a problem looking around energy, but yeah, I guess that's. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But then also minus high school trap, I think, is also fine. I mean, this makes Barblast better. It's just, it's not gonna be like as brain dead to use it. It's gonna be like, okay, you have to be like careful, and like if you get like critical hit or statist, it's gonna be more impactful to try and. I think it's fine. It's more fair. Like we're buffing it, but also nerfing its longevity, like how much spam it has. I think that's fine. Where's float? Fire blasts. Change. Okay. 99 health. Stats. Rework. 99 health. 75 energy. 65 melee attack. 112 melee defense. 99 range attack. 98 range defense, 37 speed. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, and then minus. Oh, what? That would be like for the entire evolution line, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, Pwoof, man. I'm sorry, Pwoof. Woof. Evo line minus icicle trend. No, my Pwoof! My Pwoof, no! How could we do this? Did I take away any move from anything else? I don't think so. No. I think it's just that one. No, my Pwoof. Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Oh, I'm out of boosts. We've already been streaming for like 45 minutes, what the heck? What else do we got? Yeah. Pwoof will be fine, Pwoof will be fine. Oh. Wrestling... Is it for the... Also, wait. This stream was like to make the defensive guy stronger. Is Vital Jab... Was it mostly for ignorance, or are you trying to buff the ace one? Please let a rally tally that copies the exact... I don't really want to do that load, to be honest. Obviously buffs... How... 160 base power stab move low? That is healing? What does wrestling even run? Do they run spec gloves now, or do they run spec boot? I don't think spec boots. Very brawny, or maybe like nimble brawny. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. Obsa. Let's compare it to like some walls. Okay. That's not a resistance. Man just fishes for no spirits. I mean, yeah. Yeah. 160 base power healing move. I mean... I'm not really loving this one. Yeah, that's not including resilience either. But that's like one of the bulkiest Loomians of all time. It might be better once we have like Rocky Helmet, I guess. How would Rocky Helmet interact with this? Because I can't like put it in, can I? Oh, sharp edges. Oh, that doesn't really deal anything. How does sharp edges and Rocky Helmet? Do they gain health and then lose it, or do they lose health and then like steal it? Which order does it work? Will it lose more health gaining in the interaction? Yeah, but like, which one takes priority? Like, if I use Drain Punch in Pokemon against Rocky Helmet, do I lose health first for touching it, or do I lifesteal first? Because I'm kind of hoping it's like lifesteal first and then you lose health. I'm kind of hoping for like that way. I feel like that one is better for it. You should heal first. Okay. Is there any other healing options that isn't Vital Jab? Like that's melee. Is there any other options? I don't want to like go straight to like, yeah, ace boosted. Is there any other options that we can give it? Like, obviously, Rejuvenate... Probably not a good idea. Parasitize? Not gonna lie, I don't know about that one. Do you want... I don't want to give it Rejuvenate. Slumber, I guess, is better than Rejuvenate. Give it Strength Sap? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Didn't Wrestling used to have Vital Jab, or was it just... rogue. No, it was rogue, okay. Ooh. It was pep jab. Wait, does it have pep? Oh, pep. Oh, yeah. Oh! Isn't pep jab level up move? Is that why? Wait a minute. It is. Did this used to be... you might know IE, because I've probably only shown you. Did this used to be Vital Jab, and it got replaced with Pep Jab? Or am I thinking of, like, your snack? I feel like one of the Brawler types got Vital as a level up. Oh, your Soul. Oh. I mean... Electro, Frost Punch. I mean, it's got all the utility punch, like, elemental punches, Brawler. It might be fine. It might be fine. If you don't have a Spirit type Plo, it might not be very fun. Like, Ace boosted Vital Jabs alone isn't like necessarily broken, but on top of that, give it like gloves or boots, and I think it's a little bit too much. The Festy Bros have asked me to convince you not to take Sap Plunge from the tree, since that's pretty much all they've got going. Fine. What was the other option again? Ice Skull Trap? Yeah, I don't know if I'd do Vital. How bad would Slumber be on Wrestling? Like, that one I feel like I would be more inclined to do, like, Slumber. I just don't know... I can't see that one being, like, problematic. It's just, oh boy, another Slumber user. No one will use it? For ignorance, Lo. We're talking about ignorance. Oh, Festifer, not Lushan. I mean... I guess. Yeah, for ignorance, like, ignorant Pep Jab sounds fine, but Ace doesn't. Ace wouldn't use Slumber. I doubt it. Ignorant Slumber might not be too bad. I think that one sounds a little... Really? That sounds problematic? I don't think it would be. Defensive Brawler typing sucks. That's what I'm saying. Like, also weak to Toxic, one of the best types in the game. We have got, like, pretty good stats. So if we compare that to, like, a Wobblisk. Like, we have got... Okay, worse range defense. Practically the exact same defense as Wobblisk. What's defensive typing like? Wrestling. We're weak to fall types and we resist 2. And because we're ignorant, we can't use setup, right? Like, we can't go for bulk up, we can't go for, like, shadow box. So, like, what is ignorant gonna do? It's gonna be, like, driving force, slumber, that's kind of it, to be honest. That is kind of it. You have... The only, like, utility you have is Slumber to keep healthy, Driving Force to get rid of, like, setup sweepers, and that's quite literally it. There, like, quite literally isn't anything else. Like, then you would probably just go, like, okay, Brawler stab option, and then a coverage of one of your elemental punches. Sounds fine. Wall breaking will gain health back. Well, I mean, if you're using Ace, you're giving up a few turns to heal. I don't think the Ace one is going to be using Slumber, because then you're probably going to give up your specialty boot, specialty gloves. You'd only, like, I guess you could do maybe, like, Bulk Up or Shadow Box, Slumber, Pep Jab, then one Elemental Punch, but then you're even more hard-walled by... Because then you're dropping coverage. I think it's fine. I think Slumber might be the route to go. I think Slumber would be the way to go. Like, Webble like, if we think about all of our ignorant users, we've got, what, Wrestling, typing-wise, not great defensive. Webblisk, also not super great defense. I think it's fine. Perhaps. Obviously, like, if it isn't, I could always undo that. Is that it? I think that was it. Okay. Please give Servalan some more moves. How about... How about we take more moves away? Okay. Oh yeah, I just don't really use that Nightbot command anymore, Raptor. It's been a long time since I've used it. Okay, save. I don't think I changed these, but might as well just quickly save. Where's... Christmas Cradle. Okay. So we're not doing Saplant anymore, we're doing Icicle Trap again. What was the move, Lo? Because I don't remember what it was. Wait, is that a Kabunga evolution? No, Kratal evolution. Christmas Kratal. Holiday. How does Kratal Holiday? Icicle Trap is level 28. What was it before? I'm not giving it Quick Pounce. Get out of here, man. We do not need Quick Pounce Festifer, okay? We do not. It is not happening. It is straight up not happening. I want to say, was it... I feel like it was Frost Breath. Was it Frost Breath that I gave it? Spy Crush? Bro. Where's Festifer? Where's the dumb tree? This bro is not using priority. I don't know why you guys can't understand that. Look at this dude. This dude is not using priority. It's a tree. It is quite literally a tree. That dude is not prioritying. I believe he can. Okay, fine. If you're nice, he can get Spike Crush as his soul move. Okay, happy now? There you are, man. It can get it as its soul move. What's this? Oh, we don't need this anymore. But they're happy now. You kept Icicle Traps as a level 1 on Festifer. Okay. So it would have to be taken away from those two. Will be replaced by Frost Breath. Festifer gains Icicle Trap as a level 1. Okay. That is the last time I'm changing it, I swear to God. People are gonna be like, actually... Okay. Isn't, like, Icicle Trap plus Shentlo, like, more annoying? Like, Saplant... I don't know if Ice Cold Trap even does anything to nerf Lashents. I feel like Sap Plant is a bigger nerf for Lashents. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, Ice Cold Trap Lashent is pretty annoying, but Sap Plant is a bigger nerf. Okay. Can't I just technically do the exact same thing that I was gonna do anyway? Okay. Because I'm already taking away Ice Cold Trap from these two, but giving it back to Festifer. Can't I just do the exact same thing with Sap Plant? I can take Sap Plant away from Lashent and Kratal and give Sap Plant to Festifer as a level 1 move. Can't I just do it that way? I feel like that way is better. Because it's Festifer, who cares if this thing is using both of them? People don't want Lashent to die. But I mean, it won't die. Also, it's a plant and dark type that can hit plant types that want to switch in on Sap Plants. Like, Ice Cold Trap, Rejuvenate, then you get, like, what, like, Plant, Dark Stab, you got Ice Cold Traps, Ice Cold, or Ice Hammer. Fine, I'll just do that. Oh, heck no. I don't know about that. It'll probably be fine. Can you let Persistence stack with Rain Scale? Does it not right now? Is it bugs? Because it shouldn't be bugs. I'll think about it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of like rethinking like Persistence. Maybe that ability just was not a good idea in general. Like, it's probably fine because it's only like one move, but I mean... Okay, well there's Christmas Kratal Lashent nerf again. Ice Cold Trap again. Okay. What's up, Reddit? How's it going? Can I give Serval more recoil? I just don't really have like that many recoil options. That's like the biggest issue. What does Servalan have? Servalan. It's got R-Tackle. And is that it? You're using like what? Adaptive Assault for priority. R-Tackle because it's recoil. Let me look for recoil. Damn it. What do we don't say recoil, do we? Where is Raging Tackle? What do we say? Damage yourself. Damaging yourself. Coconut Bomb. Timber Crash. Muckbuck. I mean, yeah, Muckbuck is recoil. It doesn't have earth coverage low, so I don't necessarily want to do that. Loomian recoil news. Let's see if there's a page on Wiki. There is. Okay, what do we have? We have Blaze of Glory. Heck no. Clawbur is recoil. I forgot about that one. But at the same time, I don't think that really applies to my boy. Coconut Bomb, no. Fiery Fondant, no. Muckbuck, no. Nosedive, no. We just don't have any, like, typings that Servalin would use. I need to, like, just make more moves. Like, I wouldn't mind giving it, like, something like Clawbur, but we just don't have a move that makes sense for it. I don't want to give it Muckbuck. Yeah, I know it would use Muckbuck and Thunder Crush, but Thunder Crush doesn't make sense on it. Muckbuck, I don't want to, like, keep giving Muckbuck out to everything. I don't think I want to give Servalin Earth coverage. I would rather just wait until we get more moves for it. There's no way you got another Alpha Dractus reskin? Damn, that's pretty lucky, man. I mean, hey, it's based on a plane, so I think Thunder Crush makes sense for Avatros. Okay, I don't care what you say. That makes way more sense than quite literally a normal ass deer. I'm not even gonna touch Gowdrone until after the UI rework. It's just not worth it because I don't know when that's gonna happen. Can Servalin get Savage Horn? I mean, that's what I said, but people are like, no, they're antlers, not horns. Also, the female counterparts don't actually have antlers. So, now what? Gnarlygash, Servalin, or Harrow Wendelin? Does Wendelin not have Harrow? That's Cap, bro. There's no way it doesn't. Oh, it just doesn't. Why does it not have Harrow? Why doesn't it have Harrow? Oh, I just gave all of the range attacking ones. Okay, that's probably fine. To be honest, I don't even know if it would even use Harrow. Wouldn't it just still run Fade Away, Mega Chomp, Light type move? Maybe it would run Harrow. I don't know what its last move is. Okay, what else? What else? Will it be a part 2? Probably. I can't see why not. Give Crabtana a new signature move that hits Water or Brawl. Nah. Crabtana's pretty good. Crabtana is pretty good. I don't think Crabtana necessarily needs a buff right now. The Drudge one is pretty nice. The Vengeance one is pretty nice still, like Rogasol is still great on it. Can Moriel get something? I feel like I'd give Moriel, like, everything it probably needs. I don't know what else I would give it. Rally Black. That's just like an idea. That one is not confirmed at all. Like, it has so much. Doubles, it's got Pester, Aeroblast for its ally, Landslide for coverage. I mean, I guess... Does it have Thunder Blast? It doesn't. Wonder... I don't know what to really give it. Mega Punch is crazy. It has hands, okay? It has hands. Kabunga will two-shot. Let's go, baby! That's what we like to see. With Coconut Bomb. Is that with the buffed Coconut Bomb or not the buffed one? But that is funny. That's buffed one? Okay. Kabunga has a use, baby. This Vital Surge? What's the description for Vital Surge? Also, by the way, we have 400 freaking moves in the game now. Focus your mind and strike the foe with a wave of energy. Yeah. Is it realistically gonna use it? Probably not. But, I mean, sure. It's not gonna use it. No, we have 400 moves in the game. More eel, Vital Surge. It is not using that, by the way. Energy Break? Yeah, sure. I want Moriel to be good. I actually really like Moriel. I really like Moriel. I mean, I give it, like, look at all these rally moves, bro. You can't say I haven't tried. I don't think Moriel's bad. I generally use it as, like, a melee wall version of Meditoad. Like, Zip Zap, but melee tanky. Like a slow pivoter. Like, I basically use it the exact same as Meditoad, but melee tanky. That's probably all it needs, though. I agree. I don't think Moriel necessarily needs a buff. Although, I could just give it Vital Jab as well, because why not? Can we give Cinemoth Vital Surge and Typhoon? Typhoon, I think, would be fine. I don't know about Vital Surge. People want Slumber on this thing. No. Could it even use Slumber? Because it would put itself to sleep, get 1/3 of its health back, and wake up immediately. I'm gonna have to disagree on that one. That is not a thing. Yeah, it's probably fine. Borealis buff is crazy. That thing does not need a buff. Yeah, it already has soft water if you want healing. Soft water's buns, don't care. Quite literally do not care. Moriel, I think, is pretty good. What about Brain Exercise? Brain Exercise should not be anywhere near as common as Peace of Mind. Like, some things will get it, but it's gonna be rare. Dragoon doesn't need Hypnotize or Tease. Like, for hunting-wise, I see why you would want them, but for PvP-wise, no. Definitely not. Dragoon Fadeaway, also no. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Dragoon needs 0 buffs. Dragoon is perfect. Dragoon is so perfect. I'm gonna quickly look at its move pool, and I'm about to say there might be one move I'll be willing to give it if it doesn't already have it, but I have the feeling it already has it. Yeah, it already has it. The only move I would be like fine to give it is Rant, but it already has it. Dragoon is perfect. It is perfect. Could Chienta get Child Claws? No. Chienta is really good. Chant is like one of the last Loomians I would probably buff. When is part 2? No idea, man. No, I don't think Zulon needs Jetstream. I think it just being reliant on Typhoon is fine. I think, maybe. We'll see. I don't think Zulon needs any buffs though. It already got like a pretty big nerf. I don't think it needs any buffs. Oh, bro, I just had to cough really bad there. Yeah, Zulong is fine. No, your soul's probably gonna lose all of those moves. Now, I was thinking like, okay, it might just lose like 2 of the free, but now I'm just thinking it's just gonna lose all of them. I wouldn't give Chien to Deep Freeze, but I mean like Nova Blast and Vital Surge. Sure. It's not like really buff slow. What's Chien's range attack? Isn't it like 73, 78? I was actually dead on right. Damn, it's almost like I made the stealth safari right. It's crazy. So definitely, I mean, it could be worse, but I mean, it isn't that good. Okay. Tiberdem doesn't have to do these at all. This is something that I can just give them. If it's giving Loomian's moves, all that Tiberdem has to do is click update button, and they get put into the game. Or like the abilities low, like changing abilities, changing stats, giving Loomian's Maul moves is just an update button. Making new abilities or removing moves requires some work. Bro, I think I might need like some like cold medicine or something. I think I'm getting sick. Ember, no. No. Grim doesn't need any buffs. If Lantorch is getting heat with, can I get Flare Blasts? I mean, I guess it would be fine now because it doesn't have super broken Wildfire, I guess. Is Lantorch already on here? Sure, why not? You hate Himber? Heck no, I don't. Himber is... would I say goods? Fine. Better than fine. What's wrong with Himber, bro? What's wrong with Himber? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting sick, I can tell. I'm full of mucus right now, it's nasty. Savage on Hog. Nah. Any plans to buff Flivice? Since I didn't abandon Poison Heal, it was never gonna happen. It was never gonna happen. Flivice has a second ability slot, right? Yeah. Its second ability was gonna be ice weather related, which is why it just doesn't have one. No, we're not getting Poison Heal. I'm not doing that. Is Luminami getting nerfed? Yes. I don't necessarily... Okay, to be honest, I think Luminami is fine, and I want it to be strong. But at the same time, I love Luminami, but I wouldn't mind shifting the meta a little bit. Bozos in this game only want to win. They do not want to have fun. I think that's fair, right? We all can agree? People value winning way, way more than trying to have fun. So, Luminami, Lashent, and Solbus Krakaloa need to take a hit. I like Luminami. I don't want to nerf Luminami. Luminami is one of my favorite Loomians. If I can help it, I don't want to nerf it. But, in favor of more fun, I think I need to. It could maybe get those moves back at some point, but right now, I want to at least shake up the metagame. Like, Luminami, Lashent, and Solbus Krakaloa are still going to be great, but they can't do everything themselves. Like, they're not just backpacking all of their team. I don't think Power Napper needs to be removed from Luminami. The main issue with Luminami is probably the restrictive items. Dissipate, I feel like removing Flush and Flee for Dissipate is an idea, but Flush and Flee, like, can be blocked, Dissipate can't. I don't think it would be healthy to have two Power Nappers in the game with Dissipate. I really don't know about that one. Should Tetev get Vital Surge? Sure. I don't see why not. Tetev. Vital. Sure. I think the fact that it's obese. It's not even like that obese low. Like, realistically, it's not even like that obese. If we compare it to, like, Krakaloa, Krakaloa is way tankier. What about Lashent? How tanky is Lashent? Have like the exact same defensive profile as Lashent. I think it's just his typing is like just better. I mean, yeah, if I give it Dissipate instead of Flash and Flee, it doesn't get to use a restrictive item anymore. I don't want to change Luminami's stats. Luminami's stats were always intended to be all arounds. Like, if I take away 10 out of both of Luminami's defenses, that just kills all of the other sets. That means now it is relying on a restrictive item. Like, it isn't changing it, it's just making the restricted one a little bit easier, but now you kill off all of the other versions of Luminami. I don't think that's a good idea. Tatab, I don't want to give Baneful Bash. I don't think it really needs powerful toxic moves, at least right now. Like Poison and what? I mean, it has Toxic Tail, but that's not really like meant to be like super useful. Like, all of the starters are pretty good. Like, Zulong is great, even though it lost Fire Breath. Ancient Raw Spam makes it pretty free, makes it, like, very safe all around. Gloves, boots, you can even run, like, a support one still, like, Stun, I mean, it doesn't have Taste anymore, but, like, Stun. Luminami is king of the starters right now. Great wall, great, like, defensive utility. Like, Pivoter. Tatab has fallen a little bit, but I think it's just like because of the metagame. Tatab's still good, a very good boot user, very good glove user. People have even started using like the secret ability one, which is fun. Valkyrie I think is good. Good move pool. Way, like, so many potential sets. Magnify, Lightspeed Ray, Hasten, Sweeper. You can run defensive with, like, Rejuvenate. I think the biggest issue is, like, maybe it's stats, but I mean, I don't think that's necessarily bad. I think Valkyrie is fine. Himber got a buff. I think Himber is honestly pretty great. Ice Earth is always going to be amazing, and it gets stabbed on both of them. I don't think Himber is bad at all. Vesperatu, I swear people saw, oh, slight nerf to Vesperatu is dead now. Vesperatu is still great. Awakening Gloves is basically the exact same as the old set people used to run. It just doesn't get access to Slapdown anymore because that got a pretty big power nerf. Vesperatu is still good. Like the worst starter is probably Serenite. I would say maybe, but I don't think Serenite's bad. It's just that for a fire type, you've got so much competition, and then for metal types, you have so much competition. For fire types, you would rather run Crackler or Pyrolin. For metal, actually, I guess it's just Hyrex right now for your metal competition. I don't know. You would say Valkyrie is worse than Serenite? Really? That might be fair. There are a lot of light types as well. I don't think any of the starters are bad. Low. I think all of the starters range from good to best Loomians in the game. I don't think there's like any bad starter. I think the weakest starters are probably Serenite or Valkyrie. One of those, I would personally say. Everything else I think is like really good, amazing, or best Loomian in the game. Like, Luminami is best Loomian in the game. Zulong is still, I would say, really, really good. Great. Tata might be like great, but not like really great. Maybe now I would probably say, but apparently it's making a comeback potentially. I don't think Vesperatu is the weakest starter. I really don't. That is honestly just not true. Its nerf did basically nothing. Like, okay, it lost Sharp Claws, you still have Awakening. Its nerf is like so small. Vesperatu still has access to his old sets, and now the only difference is its defensive sets, if you want to go down that route, are more viable. Alpha Blue Light Skeleton Dusket, nice. Hey, nice. I don't know about Baffle Seer Knight. I really don't. It sounds funny, but I really don't know about that one. What's up, Nell? How's it going? I don't know. I mean, you can also make like different arguments for which is the worst start, which is the best. The point is, none of them are bad. None of them are even average or slightly better than average. Every starter is at the very least goods. Maybe even really goods. Like, no starter is terrible at all. That's like the point I'm trying to make. None of them are bads. I'm just saying, like, Seer Knight, in my opinion, might be the worst starter. Not bad. Not bad. Just because I'm ranking it the lowest of the starters doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just saying, on my tier list, I would probably put Seer Knight maybe as, like, towards the bottom of that list. Because you have Krakaloa, Pyrolon, Tyrex. You have things that share one of its typings and just kind of do its job maybe better. The only thing that Seer Knight has going for it is it has entry hazards, I guess, and it can hit water types. Like, if you think about all of the other metal or fire types, Krakaloa, Pyrolon, they're mostly, like, to get rid of entry hazards. Tyrex is mostly to get rid of entry hazards while doing a lot of damage. Seer Knight is, like, the opposite. It sets them up. So, I don't know. It's, like, not exactly the exact same, it offers something different, which is why I don't think it's bad. I don't know. I think Seer Knight's good. I just personally think it's maybe the worst starter right now. Nice. I don't think Cosmere needs Boulder Blast. Not gonna lie. Oh. You can get... I think you can get skeletons on Pity. I actually don't know, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know. Maybe you can. I've heard a lot of people talk about Gargolem defense and Bitter Touch. And they want a different ability. I'm open to change Bitter Touch, but I will tell you, that is not gonna happen for a long time. I want to still see, like, what people can do with Gargolem defense right now. Like, I'll be fine to, like, give Gargolem defense more utility-wise. I don't think it necessarily needs a good second ability, to be honest. Idiosyncratic is pretty funny, because it doesn't do anything, I'm pretty sure. Someone did suggest defensive priority Gargolem defense. Thematically, it does make sense. And Gargolem defense doesn't have any way to heal itself now, right? Like, it obviously doesn't have Rejuvenate or Slumber. It doesn't even have Empathize anymore. Like, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. It sounds kind of broken, though, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe that makes it worthy of just being restricted. I feel like, though, if I was gonna go that route, I would rather do tank, maybe, instead. Isn't anywhere near as reliably, like, annoying. No reliable recovery. So make it like tingle, maybe? I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm open to changing Gargolem defensive bitter touch ability if it really needs a new ability. Because I don't want to keep giving Gargolem defense more utility, so maybe just giving it like a good ability, just make it whatever, who cares? Because once we get like the restricted format, are people actually going to use Gargolem defense as they're restricted? Probably not. Probably not. Where do I stand on Vital Jab Wrestling? It isn't getting it. It's just gonna get Slumber instead for healing. For like, I don't want to buff Ace right now. Ace, I highly doubt is using Slumber. But for Ignorant, sure. It's probably fine. Hard Stall Will? Okay, maybe. What does defensive priority lower both attacks, or is it attacks and speed? Oh, it doesn't reduce your... Oh, for some reason in my mind I'm like, oh yeah, it might be fine, it increases its defenses but lowers its attack, range attack by 1 stage each. No, that's completely wrong. Nope, never mind, that is broken. Okay, never mind, that is not happening. That is straight up not happening. For some reason in my mind I'm like, oh yeah, it lowers both of its attacking stats, not speed, so that wouldn't, I guess, be that bad. It's like Earthquake and Landslide would do less damage to like Pyrolin and like Cracklow, maybe, I guess? But no. So if I was going to change this ability, I would probably... Someone's saying Seize? Hell no. Hell no. I would go tank. I would say tank, and that's probably it. Give all forms Berserk? I don't know. I'm not removing Idio from Pharaoh, bro. Idio Pharaoh, I think, actually offers quite a lot for it. I like it. I'm not removing it. Your snack with Rogue Assault? Why? I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think your snack would use that. Because you're making yourself less tanky as a tanky Loomian. I really don't think you would use it. We need Slick Shell, Gargolem defense. Oh, hell no. Absolutely not, man. What the heck? Absolutely not. Definitely not. What's up, Isaac? How's it going? You should put Body Crash on Gargolem for real. It would be really funny. No. Gargolem defense is defense, not attack, okay? It isn't meant to be dealing a lot of damage. So I'm gonna say no. Will Mycotic ever get distributed? No, I think it's only Wakalaka's ability. I'm not going to talk about the stats of signatures right now. I'll come back to those at a later time. I'm just not worried about them right now. Because we can talk forever about lows and potentially change them. If we battle Tess in Route 9, can you make her hard to beat? We'll see. We'll see. Need a free-to-play XP share? I think if you put Loomians in your bench, don't they get like free XP? That isn't up to me, Lo, you're talking to the wrong person. Does Energy Break count as secondary effects or not? I mean, it already has Shrew Blast. I'm just taking Shrew Blasts because it's weaker than Elemental Burst and Energy Break, and just shifting them around. I mean, yeah, Elemental Burst doesn't make sense anymore. I guess it still has Chili Chomp on... maybe it does. Maybe it does. It still has, like, the Elemental Chomps, but it doesn't have Fire Breath anymore, so maybe it... Ebrus is not signature to this thing. It's probably fine, we probably don't need that. Does Energy Break actually get boosted by Brute Force Low? Does that count as a secondary typing? Or a secondary effect? I don't believe so, damn it. Okay, so we basically... I mean, someone did actually ask for Draco Beam. I think that might be too much, I'm not gonna lie. I think that might be too much. Like, if Energy Break had a secondary effect, I think that would be fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Maroon isn't boosted? Okay. Okay, got it. I could just give Elemental Burst to any other Loomian by level up, like Salcha. The idea was like, oh yeah, I guess because I lost Fire Breath, I could like, I guess technically take away his Elemental Burst and give it a stronger Ancient Stab move. But no, Elemental Burst is probably fine. I'm just probably overreacting because I saw like 2 comments about it. Draco Beam Zulon Glow, I like the sound. Don't get me wrong, I love the sound of that. Probably not a good idea. I mean, yeah, Zulong still has all of like the elemental chomps. I guess it still makes sense to have the elemental bursts. It's probably fine. Even though it doesn't technically make sense, but who cares? I already took away Fire Breath. Thoughts on Flesh Pulse? Again, I'm not changing the starter signatures, okay? I'm not doing it. Right now, it's just not worth it, because we could talk about them forever. No, Icicle one is staying the same. I think it's kind of cool and funny, so I'm not changing that one. Vesperatu Preemptive Strike. Does this dude have rants? It doesn't have rent yet. We're not buffing them for singles, okay? That's what I'll say. I think the starters and singles are all pretty good. But if we're talking about doubles, I don't mind. I don't hate the idea of that. I don't hate it. It might be I don't actually know if it's a good idea, though, because doesn't Vesperatu have Phantom Blasts? Yeah, it does have Phantom Blasts. Like, that's the only downside. I don't know how good Preemptive Strike and Phantom Blast is gonna be in, like, Fog. Oh, wait. You can't even use it in Fog. It's probably fine. I'm overthinking it. You can't even use Preemptive Strike in Fog. Yeah, that's fine, though. That's fine. U-Typhoon. How can we buff U-Typhoon? Obviously, for U-Typhoon, it doesn't have... I mean, it has got Typhoon, I think, but it wouldn't be using it. How can we... Is there, like, any good moves that are in the game that we can give it? I don't know if U-Typhoon needs barbs. It needs wind up to do anything? I mean, yeah. Yeah. I could maybe give it, like, a new move. Like, we could do, like, the terrain moves. Because, like, we've already... I was gonna say, I already have an electric type move. Well, let me look. Let me pull up the electric type move that I have. I'll put it at the very, very bottom. Yeet. Moves. Charged thunder, melee electric type, 80 power, 100 accuracy, and the energy I actually don't know. It would probably be like 58. We'll say 60 for now. It might be more. Probably will be more. And then this one. Actually, I can just copy and paste it. Oh, there. That is the move that I made for Thunderstorm. So... I didn't realize it at the time, but... It's just... Frick, what's the Psychic Train one again? What's the Psychic Train? Psychic move, expand. It's basically melee electric expanding force. Which, yeah, at the time of making the move, I forgot that move existed because I personally don't use Psychic Train. The idea was to give this one to Ikuda, Joltooth, and I think there was another one, but I can't think of what it was. That was the idea. I don't know who else I would give it to, like, maybe Zulon can get it, I guess. Halvantic. I mean, that'll mostly come down to, like, whoever the Debolts guys want to give it to. Oh, Ikazune, that's what it was. Ikazune. Those were the three that I had in mind for it. Tyrex, heck no. No. I don't know about that one. But anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up, we can make a new air-type move that you Typhoon can get. Just, what would it be? I was gonna say, like, we could do, like, Grassy Glide, but air types are already getting a speed increase in air anyway, so is that actually a good move that you Typhoon would use? Probably not. Actually, maybe it would. Because it could go super hard on defenses, and it can try and set up the Wind Forest team, and then it gets the priority from it as well. A 90 base power air move that does 4 times damage to Luminame. Nice. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to do like Grassy Glide but air. Maybe. I mean, it would probably be like the same power as Grassy Glide. Like, isn't Grassy Glide like 55 base power? I guess we could make it a little bit stronger because no stab. And air type isn't getting a buff in Grassy Glide anyway. I don't actually remember if Grassy Glides gets a buff in Grassy Glide. Oh, it just has high priority in Grassy Terrain. That's probably fine. Boom. Melee, airtight. I'll say 60 power, 100 accuracy, and energy-wise, I would say maybe like 45. 40. We'll write down 40 for now. Normal attack out, but if used in just weather has +1 priority. Like that I wouldn't be bad about. Acrobatics wouldn't be bad, but I don't know if I want to do that move, to be honest. But that would be kind of fun. Make it 70 base power. I don't know about more power. I think 60 power is fine. It's priority, by the way. And it's not simple type. It can actually hit things super effective. Because, like, Adaptive Assault is 75, and I'm fine with that because it's a simple type attack. It's not doing double damage because nothing's weak to it. Give to you, Typhoon. Who else would appreciate this move? They don't need to be air types, by the way. They don't necessarily need to be air types. Like, I gave Charged Thunder to Dakuda, even though technically, like, his Soul Burst is electric. Gargolem? Oh, hell no, bro. Get this dude out of here. Sumobito, nah. It would mostly depend on, like, what the name is gonna be, I guess. Zulong? No. Boulder? No. Okay, maybe I should limit you guys to freaking air types because, my god, what are these suggestions? Never mind, you guys aren't allowed to decide any non-air types, okay? I'm taking it back. You've lost privileges. You only get to suggest air types now. Okay, you've lost your rights. Morphezu wouldn't really use it, I don't think. Oh, well, Idio, I guess. Gandervale? That would make Gandervale a little bit better. Don't know if you'd realistically use it. Actually, we can just look up the air types. Whee. Don't know if Stratosaur would use it, to be honest. How good is Whipple-Drift's melee attack stat? Awful, never mind. They're all ranged attackers! They're all ranged attackers. Like, all of them. Avatros, I don't know if I want to give that thing priority. I feel like I want to have Avatros rely on rev up for like speed, stuff like that. Well, U-Typhoon! There we are, let's go. Odoyaga. Oh, true! Swirl, huge power, baby! Give it to Cosmeleon? I don't know if I'm gonna give these moves to Cosmeleon out of the gate. Out there, okay? Although, maybe. I just don't know if that's a great idea. We'll think about it. What other Loomian can I see using this? I would assume it's going to be like something like a Nosedive, if I had to guess. Loomian... Oh wait, I can just look at the decks in game. Buzzalon... Starters... Are you gonna be using it? Probably not. Does make sense though. And it does make sense. Yeah, we'll give it to Gobidemic with his like 23 or 15 melee attack. Easy. Borok? Oh, heck no. Heck no. But it gets vigorous. Vigorous priority. I mean, it's not stab. It's not stab. Is Buzzalon? I don't know. That one I don't think will be like a... I guess, yeah. But I guess counterblast. Yeah, but that isn't like... That one's harder to pull off. Are you also gonna use this dude in air weather? I don't even know if you would use it in air weather, in gusts. I don't really want to give it to Terrafly. Terrafly isn't like something I would give it to on the initial drop of the move. That's like maybe later down the line. But then again, I am kind of like running out of ideas, to be honest. I want like maybe one more Loomian at the very least. Gandeville is a great idea, low for it. I don't even know if this would use it, but maybe Soul Nectar, maybe Odoyaga. I would say either Odo or Soul Nectar. Which one is more likely to use it, Lo? Deladrix? No, Deladrix apparently is like already like so good in like rain with Hydro Blasts. Odo, okay. Odo, Yaga. I don't know if there's any doubles guys here. If there is any doubles guys here, if Deladrix is so overwhelming with Hydroblast, do you think it's worth changing Hydroblast to give it a secondary effect and remove hitting both opponents in doubles? Because like we've already got like Tsunami that has like a bigger drawback of hitting your ally. Do you think it's worth giving it a I wouldn't make it Daze. I wouldn't make it Daze. That's what I think it used to be. I wouldn't make it Daze again. I would probably do something else. I just don't know what else I would do. Be the lower chance. I don't know about that one. Pestilence effect? Oh, hell no. Flinch is worse than Daze. Like, it makes the most sense, like, give it just basically Maroon, to be honest. Like, make it, like, have a small energy draining effect. Because that's, like, generally what I do for all of the water-type moves, to be honest. Like, that might be the better route to go, maybe? Maybe? Where would I even put this one low? I guess here. Hydro Blast. Doesn't remove hitting both opponents. Instead, replace it with draining a small amount of energy from the target. I feel like that might be fine. I know there are people in doubles community wanting all blast blue secondary effects and to be spread. Yeah, but I don't know if that's a good idea, though. Like, going all spread is probably too strong. I feel like you should probably be restricted to, like, using Tsunami if you want to hit both opponents. Because, like, Flare Blast... Okay, Flare Blast being double spread is pretty strong. Again, though, personally, I kind of want to do the opposite. I want to remove hitting all of the opponents and giving them a different secondary effect. And then introducing other moves, like Tsunami, Heat Wave from Pokemon, like that type of stuff. I would rather go down that route, to be honest. Because that way they're going to be weaker, so they're not completely blowing everything up. But they still have, like, their downsides. I feel like that's better. Obviously, Tsunami isn't, like, the greatest option. Like, you would rather have, like something like Muddy Water, I guess. Well, okay, let me actually have a look. Weather, Loomian Legacy. We're looking at all of these moves. Type. It's just like for Typhoon, it is like makes the most sense to hit both the opponents, to be honest. Hydroblast, strongest. Where's Typhoon? Is Typhoon not on here? Oh. I guess they're not. Like, Thunderblast is Paralyzed Chance. Flare Blast is... Burn Chance. Phantom Blast hits both opponents. Typhoon hits both opponents. Hydro Blast hits both opponents. Yeah, Typhoon and Phantom Blast are a little strange. Against Snow Weather? At some point, yeah. At some point. Like, okay, we'll just write them down. Like, these are, like, very big question marks, so these are just, like, see what the doubles community thinks. If we can, though, I would probably remove this hitting both opponents' effects and making you use slightly weaker moves, I think, would be a good idea. So we have what? Typhoon, or Phantom Blasts, Typhoon. What could we do for these ones? For Phantom Blast and Typhoon? Open Loomian Legacy and if your entire computer had to restart? What the heck? I don't know what would have caused that. It does make sense for a Typhoon to hit both opponents, but I feel like it might be too strong, maybe? Also, we could, like, introduce, like, we've got what? Typhoon. We could, like, just introduce, like, Hurricane, which is, like, slightly weaker, but has, like, basically the exact same effect as what Typhoon does right now. Maybe. Like, Hurricane or whatever. Had the llama train starting into your soul. Oh, that's weird. Like, I don't think Phantom Blast or Typhoon are the scariest. Like, these ones are probably fine to stay the same. It's just like for Hydro Blasts, especially with Deladrix abusing its own as well. I guess actually Charonic is still really freaking good though, so maybe this one isn't. Maybe like Typhoon is like the most balanced because Whipple-Drift isn't spamming it itself. Like, maybe it's better to do like Phantom Blasts. Typhoon, I want to say like speed lower, but that's like what every air-type move does already, but maybe that's fine. What's going on here? I'm trying to like write down some things. Like, I know that some people want all of the weather moves to hit both opponents, but I think we should do the opposite. I think removing that effect and replacing it with a different secondary effect is better. Especially like if Hydro Blast Deladrix is blowing everything up, it's probably better to step away from this, and instead we can introduce like, well, I guess your go-to would just be Tsunami for now, but like for Typhoon, if I remove Typhoon hitting both opponents, we could do something like Hurricane, which is a little bit weaker, but that hits both opponents. We don't have enough good spread moves. Hydro Blast Deladrix is already being suspect. Oh, so it isn't a problem anymore? Okay, well that was like the entire idea for it, so maybe we're fine then. Maybe we're fine. I still want to make a new signature moves though, or like new gimmick moves for the weathers. We've got our air type one and we've got our electric type one. What other ideas can we come up with? I think, like, obviously because the range attackers get all of the, like, blast Typhoon, I think it would be better if all of the gimmick weather moves are melee, personally. Perhaps. I just don't know what else. I don't know about making all of the blast move spreads. Like, I would rather have, like, Flare Blast do what it does right now, but, like, introduce Heat Wave. Lower base power, like, a little bit lower base power. Like, I would rather do, like, something like that. But I guess we could just make them hit both of the opponents, but some setters are, I feel like, too strong. That's what this one basically is. Safeguard is pretty relevant. True. Maybe it is fine. We'll come back to that one then, I guess. After, like, the first, like, double season, we can see, like, okay, making all of the weather moves hit both opponents might be fine. We need one for what? Melee water type? Melee spirit type? Melee... What's the other one? Melee... Electric, we got... Fire? I think that's it for right now, right? We already have the electric one. That one is expanding force. Revenant really needs Char Claude. Didn't I write that down already? I think I wrote that down somewhere. I think that's already on the list. Somewhere. Okay, I think that's all of them, right? There's 5 weathers. Rain, heat, thunder, gust, fog. Yeah, that's all of them. Why are we giving the priority move to the speed boosting one? It was mostly for you, Typhoon, but I was like, well, I guess these ones make sense for as well. Also, I don't really know what else I would do for air. People wanted a EU Typhoon buff, but I don't really know how I would do that, because obviously, like, it's not really going to use Typhoon itself. Because damage is mids. Maybe, I guess. I just don't know what else would get the priority one. The issue with this is Grassy Glide boosts grass moves while Gust doesn't. Okay, fine. But it's still gonna be a melee air type. Maybe we just don't need, like, the Grassy Glide. Grassy Terrain booster, okay. Maybe we just don't need Grassy Glide then. Rain priority would be fun. I don't think that one really needs it, though. Water priority move? Instead of Grassy Glide to give you Typhoon Melee Hurricane? That's one route, but that wouldn't be the gimmick move. Like, I don't think that would be the, like, expanding force, I don't think. I guess we could make it like that. I guess. Bleakwing Storm. I don't like the speed drop effects. Basically just want like a pretty good melee attack move that spreads, basically, I guess. I guess that's the idea. No, not yet. I'm still working on it. That's why we haven't published it yet. Hey! I just want Gargolems, by the way. I haven't found a single Gargolem this stream. Hurricane Smash? I mean, I'll probably just do, like... I mean, Hurricane itself would be probably fine. Like, if Typhoon is the ranged one, we could just do, like, Hurricane as the melee one. I guess. Make Ruffled Feathers block all moves instead of just ranged. Maybe. Hurricane. Is Hurricane like the one that only happens on over water? Or is that one Typhoon? What's the difference between Typhoon and Hurricane? A Hurricane is a difference in location, not storm type. They both are tropical cyclones. The term Hurricane is used for storms that form in the Atlantic and Northern Pacific, while typhoon return to the same storm in the Northwest Pacific. So it's just the exact same word, basically. There's no difference at all, I guess. They're both like the exact... I guess. I guess we can just call it like hurricane. Hurricane. I don't know if I'd make it the exact same as typhoon low. Where's typhoon? Typhoon is 110. I would probably make this one probably like 100 power, maybe like 90 accuracy, and we'll say like 55 energy, maybe like 50, but yeah, maybe 50 energy because of the accuracy. If used in gusts, weather, 100% accuracy. And what else? How's a hurricane melee? It rides the hurricane. Bro, who cares, man? Who cares? Why is earthquake melee? Who cares? Why literally who cares? It rides, okay? It rides it. I mean, that's outside of gust weather. Like, realistically, you're probably going to use this in gust, right? Like, the idea is to make these, like, weather gimmicks that you're not really meant to be using outside of them. Fine. Fine. Do you know what? You're so right. You're so right. What am I thinking? 90 accuracy? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? You're so right. No, it's 80. You're so right, bro. No, because if you're using it in Gust, you don't need to raise your speed. It's already... Yours is probably already being boosted. Raise attack? No, it shouldn't be guaranteed, I don't think. I mean, you definitely need, like, a chance to do something. We'll say, like, 20% chance to something, and if using weather that gets to hit both opponents. And if using Gust Weather, increase accuracy to 100 and hit both? Maybe? Should it hit both targets outside of Gust? I would say no, right? Because if we're making it like a weather gimmick move, I feel like it should more rely on the weather than not relying on it, right? Like, this one is like... I think it should be like, maybe similar to this one. Like, this one gets its strength increased and hits both opponents in Thunderstorm. Outside of Thunderstorm, it's just an 80 base power attack. Is Hurricane much of a buff for you, Typhoon? I mean, this one gets to hit both opponents though, so it is a big upgrade for you, Typhoon, I would say. So making it spread won't help. Well, I mean, it's not just for you, Typhoon, but it's like for everything. %20 to do what, though? Because overall, this is gonna be 20 less power than the electric version. Also, the electric one gets boosted even more because you're using it in electric weather, which gets a 25 boost as well. So this is more like a 75% boost. Like, this one could, in theory, be a little bit... We'll say 105, sure. Why not? Who cares? I just don't think it's worth making it exactly like Typhoon. I guess maybe I could... What is Typhoon? 110, 80 accuracy? If I'm gonna go 80 accuracy, maybe it's just worth doing 110. Maybe 110 is fine. 80 accuracy. 55 energy, maybe. Also has Tumultuous. True, there's that as well. I don't think it should get a Daze chance. Daze, flinching. Maybe? Maybe? But then having a chance to lower both the opponent's melee defense stats is pretty scary. I wasn't paying attention to the corruptedodds. Like, maybe that's Scaryland if it hits both opponents. Yeah, I heard the music, but I didn't, like, register it for some reason. A chance to drop speed, though? Does it need that low? I mean, it would be weaker probably than this. Speed? Dropping speed seems counterintuitive. That's what I'm saying, because, like, if the priority airtime move was a bad idea, then what's the point of lowering the opponent's speeds? It's, like, kind of the exact same thing, right? For the ally? Well, I mean, yeah, but you're realistically using this in Gust Weather. I don't like range defense. Maybe it shouldn't be one of the defenses. I don't think it should get a chance just to set Gust back up. Again, I feel like you should be using this one in Gust, not necessarily outside of it. Psychic Noise? What's Psychic Noise? Pokemon Psychic Noise. Is that just Hullabaloo? Oh. I don't like that idea for it. Energy depleting, I'm not exactly a big fan of. Okay, so basically, if you use it in Gust Weather, it gets to hit both opponents, and it doesn't miss anymore. Like, this one doesn't need to be, like, anything insane, I guess. But this, like, isn't, like, a great gimmick move for Weather, because, like, I feel like the power isn't super great. I mean, I guess it becomes spammable, just like a spammable airtime move, which I guess might be good enough. Just make it melee Typhoon, but then, like, the gimmick just, like, isn't that cool. Like, it's not really gimmick, it's just... Because we're already, like, doing Cyclone, which is basically Typhoon already, but Mine type. To tear down... enchantments. I don't like that effect. That might be a bit too much. What are the other Pokemon terrain moves? Pokemon terrain. Let's see if we can get any ideas from there. So, Electric has... nothing? Does Electric just not have any? Yeah, Cyclone is a signature. Or Odo Yaga. Rising Voltage? Oh, maybe. Rising Voltage, the user... It's just a 140 base power attack. That's it? Does it hit both opponents at the very least? Or not? I think it's a special... Yes, a special move. Rising Voltage? No, just solo... Oh, okay. Maybe that is actually just a better route to go, Len. Maybe. Maybe we don't need a spread. Like, maybe we don't need Typhoon clone, but melee. Maybe it's just better to like make it like have one nuking option. Maybe. Soulburst Weathers, whose raids rarely appear in the respective weathers will go ahead. True, true. Grassy has Grassy Glide. Misty Terrain has... Misty Explosion. Is that really it? Yep, that's the only move for Misty Terrain. What the heck? An Expanding Force. Damn, that's actually really funny. So we give air types the bomb move. It might be the route to go. Like Hurricane, melee, air would probably like drop this down to like what, like 70, 75 power. Like I guess we could just technically do a copy of Rising Voltage, I guess, but melee. Like it would definitely be a buff for the melee air types, I guess. Like U-Typhoon would definitely run that. I think Rising Voltage might just be better, because I don't want to do just Typhoon but melee. Double damage if used in Gust Weather. And that's it. It doesn't target both. It's solo target. Gargolem, I don't know about that one. I was gonna give it to U-Typhoon. Gander Veil. And what was the other one again? I forgot. Why don't make Hurricane double in base power? Oh, hell no. I don't know about that one. That one would be way too good. Oh, Odo Yaga, that's what it was. Odo Yaga. Those were like the ideas. I'm only giving these moves to free Loomians at the start, okay? To like introduce them. I think that's fair. Like, I think like Avatros could get this version. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just don't think it needs it off the get-go. Carnage sounds like a really cool move, but we can save that low for a different weather, right? Like, I think Hurricane makes the most sense for like the air type one. Because I'm probably not going to use Hurricane for anything else. So we might as well use that here. Yeah, I guess Cosmere could get all of these. Yeah. at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on release though. Okay. Now what? Okay, so it can two-shot Luminam. I mean, also we're mostly like looking at these for like double battles realistically, but for solo single battles, I mean, sure. If they get their usage, then I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. No, this is not double targeting. I'm sorry, it's not getting double target. It's already getting doubled in power. It doesn't need to hit both opponents. Do you know what I would do? If we're gonna make it double target, this is what I would do, okay? Hits both opponents, but in Gust Weather, it solo targets. I would actually do it the opposite way around. I don't think that's a good idea, though. I just would rather it not hit both opponents. Exactly, it sounds bad, right? That's why I'm not doing that. I think it just hitting one is fine. That's fine. Hit it. Oh, true! Outside of... That'll be funny. But no. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, it only hits allies outside of Gust, okay? And then inside of Gust it hits one of the opponents. What about Walter? Can we think of anything for Walter? Someone did say basically just like Aqua Jet or Jet Punch. Or I guess it would be Grassy Glide. I feel like there's some maybe better ideas we can think of, though. Say the sun was in your eyes, just call it Hydro Smash? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Walter Spout? I don't know how that would work, though, because Water Spout doesn't need rain. So I don't know how I would make it work in rain and out of rain. Like, what would the different effects be? Water Spell with melee and make it only work in rain? I just feel like that's just not that good, low. I feel like I wouldn't mind doing Water Spell eventually, or like something similar to it. I just don't know if I want to lock it behind a weather, and I don't really want to do Water Spell right now, to be honest. Make the fog focus punch? I don't know about that. Melee douse? It's not really like that good though as a gimmick. Like I don't even know if people even use that one, to be honest. Melee, spirit, and fire. Melee, spirit, and fire. I feel like if I am going to do Grassy Glide, I would probably save it. Maybe I wouldn't do it for any of these current weathers, but I don't think I would do that for Snowstorm. Maybe I would save it for Sandstorm, but priority Earth move sounds kinda broken. That's like stronger than your go-to 40 base power. So I feel like I might just stay away from Grassy Glide. Maybe. Like, maybe it makes more sense for like a light type weather if we ever do that one. Nah, the air one being called Hurricane is fine. Also, it's not even up to me, that might get changed later on from T-Redem. Yeah, all of these are melee moves. Rain move, 70 base power, 50 energy. If hit by an opponent, this move's base power is doubled. Tripled is crazy. I don't know about that one, but isn't that just like Revolution, basically? I just don't really update the bot now that much. The fog one should be 100% a 2-turn move. Maybe. That would definitely make sense. That would definitely make sense. I just don't really know what I would make it do. Because, like, introducing, like, a solar punch might be, like, too good. Actually, no, because... No, I guess it would make it so, like, it is quickened in fog. It doesn't skip it, maybe. I don't know. We'll think about it when we get to it. Also, isn't, like, fog really, really good? So, I don't want to go overboard with that one. Can Soul Neck to get Braum boost? Maybe at some point. I don't think it necessarily needs it right now. Is your Soul? That's really good. Okay, that's fair. I guess that's fair. Solar Punch should get the attack boost in fog. No. That one was for light type weather. So, like, there's gonna be two different versions of those moves. Solar Punch in light type weather will have its first turn sped up, so it does it and then does its second attack in one turn. Whereas fog, it intentionally skips the first turn. So, like, Undermine's first turn is skipped. That one isn't sped up, for example. Like, that was the entire idea. Mostly just your assault? Okay. Let me think about this one. Misty Explosion would be pretty funny, but... I don't know. Rain move, Solar Blade equivalent? Let's have a look at Solar Blade. 125 base power. The user of Solar Blade will absorb light on the first turn, and the second Solar Blade deals damage. Oh, so wait. Isn't this just Solar Beam? Solar Blade is too weak? Well, Solar Blade doesn't get a damage boost from the Weatherlow, right? Like, if we did that for Water type, it would get boosted. Like, for our game's Water version, it would get boosted by Rain. So I feel like the power would be fine. That's not a bad idea. I have no idea, like, what the move naming would be low. Oh, do that for Fog? I mean... I thought someone was talking about it for Rain. I don't know why. For Fog, I guess, yeah? 120 power. 100 accuracy. Energy calc should probably be like... What is Solar Punch? Apparition? Apparition Loomian. Wasn't that like 55? Apparition is 55. I would probably make it maybe like a little bit more expensive. I would probably say like 60 maybe? That's the exact same power as Phantom Blasts. That might be fine. Wendelin would use it? Yeah, but I don't know if I would give it to Wendelin. So what would the effect be again? Solar Beam Pokemon. Turn 1. Charge. Turn 2. Fire. Attack. If used in fog weather. Skip the charge turn. There, is that fine? Is that fine? Go make it 140. For the potential drawback. I don't think that's a good idea. Fog turns off priority. I think it's probably fine at 125. Not gonna lie, I think it's probably fine at 125, because it's not hitting both opponents, so you're nuking something. Fog already skips the turn 1. I mean, yeah, but it's worth writing it down just in case. Give it to Lachance. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll be fine. It's not like it gets stronger under fog. Yeah, but I don't think it needs to be stronger under fog. Does it? I don't think it should hit both opponents. I don't know about that one. Maybe there can be another effect if it's used in fog. Like, maybe... I was gonna say, like, maybe it gets a little bit cheaper in fog, but that isn't, like, a great effect. And also, you're only gonna be using it in fog. No, I don't really want to do days. I don't know about that one. Make it drain energy in fog, maybe? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. And drain... Drain health? Okay, I guess technically I could probably get rid of that part. If used in fog, it has lifesteal. Draining health would be fire for Vesperatu, but we're talking about, like, Wendelin that absolutely nukes something. Your soul is not getting it. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad. But I mean, again, like, if I give it to, like, Lachance, it gets Gloomy boosted lifesteal. It's not Stabilo. Maybe it's fine. Oh yeah, your soul would not be getting it. Your soul would not get it. If used in fog, recover... I want to say a third health, not 50%. I think 33% is fine. What is parasitize? Parasitize. Loomian. Is Loomian 50%? Half, yeah, I think 30. Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, Parasitize is 80 power but 50% lifesteal. Luster Loot is 50 base power but 75% healing? Maybe 25. Maybe 25. I think 25 is fine. I mean, the difference between 25 and 33 is like practically nothing. I think it's fine. Your Assault uses Rogue Assault. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, this, I don't think should be outside of Fog. This should be locked into Fog, right? If used in Fog, Weather... Yeah. Who we giving it to now? Who we giving it to? Vesperatu. It's only a solo target, by the way, I'm just reminding you. It doesn't hit both opponents. That, I think, would make it broken. Lashent. Char Onyx wouldn't use it. Honestly, Nevermere kind of makes sense, but again, I just want to give it to free Loomians for the initial release. Right now, the idea is Wendelin, Nevermere. Who else? Wendelin, Nevermere. Is there any other contestants for it? Doesn't necessarily need to be a spirit type, but I think a Nuller spirit type would make the most sense. Vesp already has it. Vesp has it. I guess actually all of these are air types, but only one of these aren't electric. Also, we're about to get our pity encounter. Bruh. Damn it. I wouldn't give it to Grim. I think Wendelin, I guess, is the best. I think Wendelin is just the best thing. But only under a certain condition. Yeah, but Grimuline is already, like, pretty strong. Harv. Frick, you're so right. Harv would be better with that. Yeah, let's give it to Harv instead. Let's give it to Harv. Okay, there we are. Happy with that? Yeah, I kind of forgot about Harv as well. Okay, perfect. Perfect. No, I wouldn't make Soul Harvest this. They can just get it as well. Phantasm. Phantasm. Meaning... an illusion, apparition, or ghosts. I was going to leave a question mark for now. I'm not sure about that one. Because I don't know if it's going to be like an illusion. Because it's a lifesteal. Like, yeah, Carnage could work for this one as well. We'll just leave it. We'll let T-Bredem come up with that one, okay? Easy. Conspire still bugged? How so? How so? Conspire. It just doesn't work in general? Okay. Now we just have the melee fire and melee water. Can you give the Florent elemental chomps? Florent is really freaking good. I'm not gonna lie, man. Florent is really, really good. Storm Surge, Grassy Glide, but what? I don't know if I want to give Walter the priority move, to be honest. I don't know if I agree with that one. Yeah, it is what it is, main. It is what it is. The problem with Heat is that all of the decent abuses are at range. Exactly, but honestly, that one I would probably give it to Billifalge, so it gets something. Billifalge should not have a priority stab move that gets boosted in Weather Low. That would be too good. That would make Billow, like, kind of nutty. I would rather keep Billow, like, as a, like, Beneface type of thing, I guess. Explosion for what? Fire? I don't like that idea either, Low. Some of the attacks lower some stats. That one would be bad, but I just don't know which one would do that. Like, right now, none of them really make sense. Like, we've got, what? Solar Beam, basically? Stronger Solar Beam, I should say. We have Expanding Force, and... wherever the electric one is again, I forgot. Fire move, 90 base power, 40 energy, 100 accuracy, lower your opponent's defense by 1 stage. If used under Sun, boost your attack by 1 stage. I feel like you would just rather use Blaze of Glory. Make the fire one have Hullabaloo effects when used in Heat Wave. Why Heat Wave 1 specifically? Why Heat Wave? Make the Sun move. Make it rain, but it doesn't attack. No. No, I'm not making a pivot move for Weathers. Absolutely not. Or Rising Vultures, that's what the, it is. What's up, Setha? How's it going? I mean, Hullabaloo could work. That would... I feel like that would impact singles more than doubles, but I guess in singles it would disable Pharoblast effects, maybe? Right? Does Hullabaloo stop Pharoblast from working in doubles if you're hitting your ally with it? I want to say it should, but I don't actually know. It does work. I guess that works, Lynn. No idea, don't play doubles. That's fine. Can you share the new balance changes? Yeah, I'll post them on Discord after the stream. If used in Heat Wave Weather, prevents the target from healing for... What's Hullabaloo? Is it 2 turns? Hullabaloo. Loomian. It's 2. Turns. From healing for the next 2 turns. Hullabaloo effects. Now, power-wise. Power, accuracy, energy. I would probably say 100% accurate. It's just energy and power. I don't think it should get a power bump in... Like, 90 base power sounds like kinda weak. Unless we make it hit both the opponents, maybe? But like, if I do this, 90, 100, and then probably like, what, like, we'll say 50? 52, because we have like almost not that many moves. 80, because heat wave damage increases. Yeah, but if that's gonna hit both opponents or only single target? That's the difference, really, I think. Is it gonna hit both or solo? Because if it's solo targeting, this isn't enough, I don't think. If it hits both opponents, then that's fair. Probably should get a little bit of a lower power, maybe? Double? Okay. Hits both opponents. And if using weather, I would say like 85 maybe, and energy down to like 48. 46? 46? 46. God damn it, I ran away again. Damn it. Do they want to be weaker or should it be stronger? Because if this is like a gimmick move for like weather, it's not like super strong, is it? Is it? It doesn't feel that strong. I have a bunch of corrupted shards, like it shouldn't be like too bad for me. I go 95. 95 might be too strong. I mean, yes, they have like damage reduced, but I feel like 90 might be fine. I definitely want to do 100s. What are the go-to fire options? Blades of Glory, Fire Slam, Blaze Rush. Is there any other options? Flaming Kick. Yeah, I think 90 might work. 90 plus 25% is what? It would go up to like what, like 115-ish base power in Heatwave. So it's like a little bit weaker than... Yeah, that's not too bad. It's like a little bit weaker than the Spirit one. That's probably fine. Oh, Boiling Press. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Okay, yeah. 90 is probably fine, Lun. Because if you're turning off the opponent from healing, I don't think it should nuke the opponent. I feel like if it's going to be like a hard-hitting nuke option, you should rely on a nuller move to block healing. So I don't think it should be like as strong. Okay, see you later, Nell. And then it's just for water now. Make the water move spread so Leviatros can stop sucking. I mean, that could also be fine. Like, this one is... Like, this one I think is fine, right? If strength is increased by 50%, then another 25% because it's in Thunderstorm, and then it hits both opponents as well. Like, that one's fine. Energy honestly could be increased a little bit more, but... I just don't know what energy to make it. I want to say like 62, 64 energy, maybe. Let's give Deldrix more... I don't want to do priority. If I was gonna do Grassy Glide, I probably would have made it the air type one. Oh yeah, we didn't give this to anyone. Give to... I need 3 things. I would say Billowfall should probably be one of them. Billowfall just gets this automatically, which might be good for it. And it makes this signature move, I think, a little bit redundant, but that might be fine. Volcaloa? That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Hoganosh. Chartiki wouldn't use this. It's a melee fire type move. Like Hoganosh, Volcaloa are pretty good. What other fire types are there? It doesn't always have to be a fire type as well. It could be something else, but we'll see. I can't see it using it, I'm not gonna lie. Volcaloa is like my #1 spot right now, maybe Corruptedodds, but Corruptedodds isn't a melee attacker all the time. Hoganosh. Lantorch. Lantorch, not a bad idea. Lantorch is not a bad idea. Wrestling will be funny. Yeah, I don't know about that one though. Hoganosh wouldn't be a bad idea. Ikazune wouldn't be a bad idea. Ikazune does need access to like more fire type, but we're already giving that one charged thunder. Ventation for a fire type move? Nah. Nah, no. Hoganosh and Volcaloa. I think those 3 I'd probably start it with. Like, I want to say Lantorch as well, but I don't know which one I would drop for Lantorch. Yeah, Ika's already getting a bunch of moves anyway. I'll do those ones then. Okay. It's just a water type one now then. We're not doing priority. I'm like kind of running out of ideas for it, to be honest. I don't really know what else to do. Like, we've got double power, we've got 50% power, and hits both opponents. We've got lifesteal, and it's a charge. We've got hullabaloo. I'm out of ideas. Make the water move drain a lot of energy. I don't know. Make it 100 power double target move. That in rain ignores the opponent's held item. So basically just like Sly, I guess. I don't know if I like that one. We could just go like Solar Punch route, I guess, technically, just like... I guess we could go that route. I just don't know what stat it would be, because I feel like Solar Punch is kind of scary. Solar Punch is kind of scary. Thunder Herb effect. That's not like super great load, to be honest. Like, it's not bad, but I don't think it's like good enough for people to run it alone. Also, Perch Dragodine. No, I don't think it really needs that. Leviatros needs a melee spread move. Okay, Leviatros, melee spread move. Think. If I'm doing a spread move, it can be Solar Punch. Solar Punch should be solo target. Hits both targets. And if used in rain, it will... Quite literally no idea. Like, I guess I could just, in theory, make it a clone of Charged Thunder, but I don't like that idea, to be honest. Not a big fan of that idea. We could... Oh, I mean, the Rain and Heatwave is, like, basically both sides of a coin, right? So maybe we just do a clone of the Fire-type one, but with a different effect, maybe? Maybe lower both defenses. I don't know about that. Let's see if we can do anything with this. And if used in rain, weather, what are we doing? What's a good enough effect? Like, draining energy, I don't think is like as good. Prevents the target from recovering energy. I don't know about that one. No, the power will obviously change depending what the effect is. Like, if we're gonna go something like, oh, it just drains the energy, then yeah, we can bump up the power. But if it's just... If it's like Hullabaloo Cologne, then it would be like probably 90 still. No trapping. We're not trapping. Make it 130 power with a recharge turn, and in the rain it has no recharge. So like, out of order I get? No, out of order. Like, complete demolition? Recharge. Has to recharge the next turn. Should it hit both opponents in or outside of the weather? Or should we make it so if it's used in weather, it's both opponents and skips recharge? No. It should probably hit. Hits both opponents. Has to recharge. And if used in rain weather, get the recharge turn. And then power-wise. Energy cost has to go up a lot, Len. I would say like maybe like 52, 54-ish for this one. power. It's hitting both opponents. I don't think it should be 140, that's what Hurricane would be. I think it... let's see. Should probably be a little... no, this one's only single target. This is 120 without electric boosting it even more. Maybe 120 is fine. 120. Stab boosted, weather boosted. 150 is wild. That is wild. That is so wild. I think 130 might be a bit too much to match Fog. I mean, yeah, but Fog only hits one target, and Fog doesn't boost the power of Spirit type moves. This one's getting... this one gets to hit both of the opponents, and gets a damage boost on top of that as well. I think 120 might be fine. Because you're getting, like, what? You're getting, like... it's getting boosted to 150. This is 150 in the rain. And that's without Stab being added on as well. Like, that's really freaking strong. Yeah, but Complete Demolition doesn't have the weather effects. This one gets to skip the charge. That might be fine, that might be fine. It's definitely, like, probably the lamest of these moves, to be honest, but I mean... Eh. Yeah, I'll probably keep it at 52, why not? Yeah, Leviatros, Skellig would probably be the ones to get it. Although Skellig is already getting Wave Wrecker. Not Wave Wrecker, Wave Crash as well. Leviatros, Skellig. And... I don't know who else. Please make it unique. I mean, it's unique enough, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's unique enough. It's both opponents. I mean, it is similar to the Spirit type one. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say, Loki. Hear me out, okay? The Spirit type move has a charge up phase, but the weather counteracts this, not the move itself. And it only hits one target. The water move gets to hit both opponents off the bat. The move effect gets rid of the recharge, like the downtime. And the weather is going to give it a damage buff as well. Again, this is technically 150 base power without stab. I think it's equivalent enough to the Spirit type one. I think it's close enough. Yeah, I mean, Safeguard does stop it. I think it's fine. I think it's good enough. Yeah, they're all melee. That's the entire point. Who gets this? Skellig? Yes. Deladrix? Oh, hell no. You don't need it immediately, okay? You're fine. Hydralin? Yeah, but you're not gonna use Hydralin anyway, who cares? Kanebo isn't a bad idea. Oh, Parasol is not a bad idea either. I'm gonna give it to Parasol. Sure. I don't know how good Parasol is in doubles, but I think Parasol makes the most sense. I mean, Cannibal is awesome. I don't know if I would give this move off the get-go low. Okay, we did it. We made all the moves. Okay, there. I'm happy. I think that's it. I think we're done for balance changes today, okay? We have done, like, balance change for, like, 3 hours. And I still haven't found a Gargolem in that time. Where's my freaking Gargolem, man? I just want a clever Gargolem. Hydro Vortex is funny. True. I think the water one should be different. I don't really care enough at this point. Okay, we spent too long on it. Too bad. Something with hazards and fortifications. Well, I mean, then that just takes away from Skellig's Sol move low. Because Skellig's Sol move also does that. It bypasses fortifications. Actually, no, I think it breaks them down and then hits them, right? Like, if there's a scapegoat, it'll get rid of the scapegoat and then it'll hit it, I think. I think it's fine. I will say, this is definitely doubles related. You're just gonna use Wave Crash in singles. I will admit, okay? You're just gonna use Wave Crash in singles. This is definitely more doubles orientated. Like, the Spirit one can be used in singles. The Fire one can be used in singles. The Electric one can be... Actually, you're probably not going to use this one in singles, to be honest. The Electric one is probably going to be doubles only. Like, these three are... No, Hurricane you can use in singles. I guess it's just the Electric and Water one you're only going to use in doubles. Yeah, Wave Crash is Flare Blitz. Cheaper, no recall. Yeah, but it's heavily reliant on the weather being set up. It's a little bit riskier. What are your thoughts on Tyrex's signature move not charging in Thunderstorm? Not a bad idea, to be honest. The original idea I had was to actually make it like a Generation 1 Hyper Beam. Like, if you get a knockout, it skips the charge down turn. But obviously that is like way too risky. Completely. It's not a bad idea though to make it skip the recharge in Thunderstorm. I'll think about it. I think Tyrex Low right now is already so good, I don't really want to give it a buff right now, especially. Any luck? Not really. Not really. Unfortunately. You found everything in this event except for Gamma Gleam Nola. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But I mean, you already got lucky, right? That's pretty good still. Yeah, Cosmelion can get all of Lows in Batch 2, why not? I mean, maybe Cosmelion should get them off the get-go. Maybe Cosmelion's like that desperate for them. I guess. Like, is Cosmelion like that desperate for a buff? Because I guess I could just give them all to Cosmelion as well. I mean, Cosmelion will get them at some point. I just don't know if it should be first batch or second batch to get them. Where did all of the Gargolems go? That's what I'm trying to find right now. Because for Cosmelion, if we're talking about range attacks, you've either got low base power like spectral bursts and whatnot, right? Like, you don't have access to, like, Thunderstrike, Fire Breath. So Cosmelion has to rely on either the weak ranged attacks or the weather moves, like Hydro Blast, Flare Blast that have low accuracy if you don't use them in the respective weather. And then for the melee sides, it doesn't get access to, like, Boiling Press or, like, Flaming Kick, but giving it, like, the gimmicky melee moves wouldn't be bad, because these are, like, super reliant on the weather. So I think, yeah, I think it would be fine for Cosmelion to get them all immediately. I think that would be fine. Cosmelion. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, we're done for today. For balance changes. Can Akalos get any weather-related thing? Not immediately. I just don't really know what to give Akalos. Because Akalos is kinda nice. At least in single battles. I don't know about double battles. I think Cosmelion should stick with the buffed adaptable Charge Thunder. Yeah. It would definitely be good. Yes, Snow Weather and Sandstorm will eventually be coming to the game. Not exactly too sure when, to be honest. Also about Shadow Box for U-Typhoon instead of Bulk Up. I think you would still use Bulk Up either way, because isn't your melee defense pretty low? Or am I thinking about Venusaur? No, Venusaur has lower range defense, doesn't it? Which one's which? Well, I don't mind taking Monkey. Venusaur is lower range defense and Utah is lower melee? Okay. Then yeah, I'll probably just use melee bulk up still. You have a lot of Ace Discs? Nah, I don't think I have enough of them, to be honest. What did I miss? We've done with the balance changes now. After the stream, I'll probably end soon now. It's getting pretty late, and I gotta go help. See if I need to help test with anything. Oh, I would appreciate some free discs. I kind of need them for hunting videos, though. So yeah, they're mine, bro. They're mine. Oh no, I'm not helping tests for Loomian tonight for another game. I don't know if they need help testing, but they might, so I'll help them if they need it. Why would you build melee on U-Typhoon? It's supposed to be a range tank? Because your range defense is already so good with petrifying especially, you don't need to raise it anymore. You would rather raise your weaker defense, so now you're good on both sides, wouldn't you? I don't work on the solo game. I just help test if they need it. There's been like quite a few games I've helped test on. There was that game that Armenti and I actually have no idea who else helped that. I want to say Ominous. It might have been like Armenti, Ominous, and someone else. They made that like a dragon game. I helped like rebalance that game because it was pretty bad balancing-wise. Progressing the game actually made you weaker. Was it Dragon Tycoon or something? Like, for that game, I basically went like, yeah, this is awful, man. I played through the entire game. The balancing basically makes you worse the more you play and progress. So I basically redid the entire balancing for that again. There's like other games I've helped with as well. I don't know what game you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it. Was it Dragon Tycoon? Le Armenti. Oh, he's not. His name isn't Le Armente. It's just Armente. Do they have it favorited? I'm assuming Armente is gonna have it favorited still, right? Dragon. He doesn't have it favorited. Maybe he's in a group that is related to. Oh, yeah, it is Dragon Tycoon. Yeah. Oh, Rectway, that's what it is. Boom. Let's go join it really fast. There is nobody playing it right now. Let's see if it even still works. I would hope so. I would hope so. Yeah, Ominous, Armenti, and Rectway, that's what it was. Oh. What? Where's all my progress? I think my progress got reset, I'm guessing. You're bald? Wait, how do you know, bro? How do you know? I think it's like based on like a ranch simulator or something. Like ranch farm sim. Like you get to deposit your eggs, then you get to like buy more dragons that produce eggs. Just like your general like tycoon. There's nobody playing on it, so I guess it kind of died out. But yeah, I think it is the exact same as another game low. Basically, once you get to the point, you can make... Yeah, you can merge. So now you get like a tier 2 dragon. The original balancing for this game, like if tier 1 dragon gives you like 1 egg, tier 2 would give you like... It wouldn't be enough. The old balancing for the game was basically like, you would rather have your entire board filled up with tier 1 dragons than tier 2, to be honest. So I helped them rebalance the entire game again. I remember I meant to have a Roblox account. I don't remember that game. I don't remember that. But yeah, I think this is just like Ranch Farm Sim or something. This is the game I was talking about, Lo. I have a trade, it looks like. Oh no. No, that's not Bubblegum Sim. Also, the game you'll be testing, you'll have to wait and see, because I think the release date isn't like too far off, so I'll probably show it off in a video or something whenever it is released. False and giving Cosmeleon Ice Go Trap. Maybe. I would be down for that. What's the best team in your mind for ranked? Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. I don't think it really matters that much. Just have fun. Use Loomians that you want to use. Sometimes. Just sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I just couldn't remember what the game was called. I don't know what happened to that Dragon Tycoon game, Lo, because I feel like maybe they didn't advertise it? Maybe I'm forgetting wrong? How well did it do, like, place visits wise? It got... like, 250,000? I mean, it was doing alright. Oh, it was actually updated like 2 months ago. Maybe it was broken for a while? No idea. What if you battle someone with a Gorm? What would you do in that situation? Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. I've never been a fan of doubles, but all this work going into doubles for a season make me actually interested. I mean, yeah, hopefully. I'm just kind of hoping that we get like mints and maybe ability capsules before that season. That actually scared me for a second. I forgot what that was. That actually scared me. That scared me so bad. Might not be a bad idea to like try and get mints and ability capsules, just so people don't have to like worry too much about making a new team. Also, Pebble can all the 5 memberships, man. The gifted 5 memberships. What an absolute big noob, man. Absolute big noob, big nerd, big simp. I appreciate it, man. Also, you don't need to do that, man. But I do appreciate it. Massive news for the unemployed. Let's go! Did they just... I don't even know like how the gifting works on YouTube. Is it just random? Or did you like specifically pick who to gift it to? But yeah, I appreciate it. Either way, Pebble. Again, though, that is is way too generous. You don't need to like keep doing it, by the way, please. I'd rather you like save your money for yourself. It is random? Okay, so kind of like the Twitch one. Well, again, Pebble, I appreciate it, man. The only issue is, I'm not gonna lie, for membership, I don't really know what I meant to do for YouTube memberships. Like, okay, if you're a member, I made it like as cheap as possible. Like, I can't make membership even cheaper. You get access to emotes, you get a badge. What else can I do for membership? Make a special video? I don't think it's worth it, Lo, especially on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen, but a lot of like the big YouTubers that have had YouTube membership only videos actually say it's like hurting their channel, so I actually don't think it's a good idea to do that. It might be fine how it is now. I just might need to like do more emotes. It has been a while since I've updated the emotes. Those are like super old. Have I played Pokemon's yet? No. I don't have a Switch 2, but I don't want to get a Switch 2 right now just to play one game. Because I'm not going to play Mario Kart. I'm probably not going to play the Donkey Kong game. So I'm probably going to wait until there's more games on the Switch 2. And I'd rather not play it on the Switch 1, because it would probably just be a way better experience on the Switch 2. I'll just love to you. Well, hey, I appreciate it, Pebble. You can make members have videos faster? Yeah, but again, from like all of like right now, like the feedback I've been seeing about like bigger channels talking about membership, it just doesn't really seem worth it to do members only videos, or members get video access earlier. It just doesn't really like seem to be worth it right now. That's why I made like YouTube memberships like as cheap as I could. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like quite literally as cheap as I can make them. Memberships. Levels. Yeah. It is as cheap as I can make it. You missed Brick Bronze. It was peak. Yeah. Brick Bronze was pretty peak. I put so much playtime into Brick Bronze, I can't even lie. But I like Loomian Legacy as well, but obviously I'm biased, I work on the game. Thoughts on the Forsaken collab? I like it. I would definitely be down to do like more collabs like that in the future. I mean, it is awesome. Like the Noli Metronet skin in Loomian is awesome. The Metronet Noli skin in Forsaken is awesome. I know that a lot of people wanted it to get like a custom music track in Forsaken. I don't know what track we would use though, because all of the roamers in our game have like event-wise, have like their own signature tracks, but Wabalisk and Metronet don't, I think. Because I don't think we made the unique tracks for the first Halloween roamers. In your opinion, what games would Loomian Legacy possibly collab with in the future? I have no idea, but I don't think we'd like be opposed to any. I mostly think it comes down to like timing. Like, I don't know if we would do like a collab at any time. I feel like it makes the most sense to maybe try and incorporate them into our already events. Like for like this null in Metronet, would people have wanted a Forsaken collab that wasn't tied to an event? That was just like just one skin added to the game? I feel like it should be attached to an event, I guess, as well. Maybe. So that means like you've got like Christmas, Halloween, Immunity, Sweet Retreat, if that one ever becomes like a solo event, Easter. But yeah, I'd be down for like any. Loomian and tower defense. I mean, yeah, I know that a lot of our devs play tower defense. I think like Xerxia plays tower defense. I want to say Blue used to, or maybe it was like another tower defense game. I don't know how a Doodle World collab would go. Also, the only reason this collab even happened was because the Forsaken developers reached out to us. They specifically wanted like the J character from like Loomian Legacy and Brick Bronze for their guest character, their guest survivor. And then we got like in the talks like, oh, we could like do something in return, I guess, and they just like spiraled into what we have now. So honestly, I mean, that was just mostly because they reached out to us. So I don't know who else we would really collab with. Tower Heroes, that's what it is. That's the other tower defense game. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know how it would work with Doodle World. Like, would we do a skin? Or would we just, like, introducing, like, one of each of his monsters doesn't seem like a good idea. Not gonna lie, I don't like that idea. Like, a skin, I guess, would be the best idea, but I also not entirely too sure how that would work. I don't know about that one. Sounds cool, I just don't know how it would work. But yeah, like I said, I don't think we're opposed to any collabs in the future. I saw a suggestion for Body Crash Tayoshinu. I don't know about that. I don't know if Tayoshinu needs like a damage move. To be honest. Have I gone to playtest Route 9? Yeah, I've helped test Route 9 whenever we've needed to test. I also just can't really talk about much of it at all. No, I mean, also there'll be like some exceptions. Like, we wouldn't do a club with a Brick Bronze clone. That would not be a good idea. We're like tried to distance ourselves as much as possible from like a Brick Bronze. Obviously, we're not trying to like get into any trouble again with like Nintendo. Like, I think the devs have learned their lesson. Like, yeah, for like the time back on the day. Like, I mean, if you look at Roblox's front page still right now, there's a lot of like copyright infringements. All it takes is for like the game's IP holders to like come in and like say no. We don't like that. take it down. So yeah, like Loomian Legacy is its own IP. We wouldn't probably do anything that is basically using another company's IP. We'd probably try and stay away from that. That's for the best. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously. I think that kind of just goes without saying, to be honest. Would be crazy if they bought the license to Pokemon. I don't know about that. To be honest, I mean, I like the Pokemon games. I just really wish there was a new Mystery Dungeon, though. I really want a new Mystery Dungeon. And the Mystery Dungeon that we did get on the Switch, I don't count, okay? I like it, but that is just a remake. I want a new, original Mystery Dungeon. Please. Please. Pigget? I mean, like, horror games on Loomian kind of go, like, pretty hand in hand, I guess. Because, I mean, like, we have a lot of Halloween Loomian, so if, like, Forsaken obviously wanted Jake. The Metronite honestly kind of works with the Noli skin, which is character, which is cool. Like, horror games kind of work with. We have, like, a lot of monsters that are Halloween themes. Like, you could definitely do, like, a horror, like, a reskin or something. What's my rarest find in this event so far? I think it's the Sorchi alphas, right? Yoink. Yeah, I think it's... Oh, no! Is Gamma Metronet rarer than Sorchi? Yeah. Gamma Metronet, I think, is my rarest. What makes Pokemon Mystery Dungeon different from all the regular Pokemon games? I mean, the dungeons I'm pretty sure are like randomly generated, right? Each floor. The boss battles are like the entire Mystery Dungeon is like a different experience entirely. It is nothing like a main series Pokemon game. I think Mystery Dungeon is like one of those. I mean, it's like a dungeon crawler, I guess you would probably call it, but I feel like you would have to play it to understand. Especially as well, like, the stories in some of the OG Mystery Dungeons were really good. Like, Mystery Dungeon was Explorers of Time. Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky, Darkness, Time. Is Sky the one, is like the version that did both of them? I think there's Mystery Dungeon, Darkness, Time, and Sky. I think Sky is the fusion of both of them, right? Explorers of Sky is an enhanced version of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time and Explorers of... Yeah. Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. That is, like, peak. That is probably, like, top game. One of the best games I've ever played. Like, for like, the best games I've ever played... Pokemon Sapphire and Emerald and Ruby, Gen 3 Pokemon, love it. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky. COD Black Ops 2, can't go wrong with that. Black Ops 3 is up there as well, but it's not as high as Black Ops 2 still. But Black Ops 3 was pretty good. Raft, I don't know if you guys have ever played Raft on Steam before. Raft is such a good game. Obviously, like, Brick Bronze is up there for me. Apocalypse Rising on Roblox was peak. It just sucks there were so many hackers. Obviously, yeah, Minecraft has got to be up there as well. Oh, OG Fortnite was so good! OG Fortnite was so good! I just haven't played it for so long now. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is such a different experience from the normal Pokemon games, and some of the Mystery Dungeon games have such peak storytelling. It's just such a different, vast experience to the normal Pokemon games. It's definitely worth giving a try. Definitely worth giving a try. You played Raft only on co-op, although I don't play it. I mean, I like Raft, personally. I wish there was more to Raft. I wish that they still updated the game. It is such a good game. But, like, once you've done, like, the story, there isn't, like, really that much more to really do. It does get boring, like, after the story. That's why I kind of want the game to still update. But yeah, it's still really good. Any finds today? No, not really. Not really. Random here again, not sure if you remember. Try the Loomian team you made. Really liked it. Trying to get the Loomians. Hey, that's good to know, Random. Glad to hear. That's how it's been for me. Yeah, we have been doing like a lot of balance changes in this stream as well, so I haven't actually been like hunting like a crazy amount, to be fair. I'm also just streaming because I wanted to get just a Gargolem. I just need one Gargolem, that's all I need right now. I have a Twitch, but I haven't used it in like a couple of years. To be fair. Speaking of Miku, have you heard the Miku movie that released a while ago? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh no, I don't multi-stream, I just stream on YouTube. Like, my Twitch thing was like for basically non-Roblox games, but I don't really like record or stream any other games right now. Okay. I got another pity encounter coming up soon. Oh no. Did Roblox die again? Roblox. No. Well, okay, there we are. When am I gonna post on Instagram? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Yeah, that black screen thing, by the way, is just, I'm pretty sure it's just Roblox servers. If you don't know, the Amazon web servers have been like pretty meh for the last couple of days. I think it's still like affecting some sites, some servers, and yeah, Roblox is included. I have got a TikTok account, but I haven't posted anything on there. I mostly just tried getting it so people couldn't make like fake Jammy accounts. But I haven't really bothered with it. Like, none of the videos that I make really make sense to go up as a TikTok, because I don't really record in like the YouTube Shorts format. Like I don't really record like for the vertical screen. Also, Loomian isn't like really a game that makes sense vertical. Like, how am I meant to fit all of this in a vertical screen? It doesn't really work. Do I do pita delay? Nah, it's not really worth it, to be honest. But yeah, after this event is over, I'll probably check out some more Roblox games for the other channel. I know that I want to do Forsaken. Forsaken is pretty fun. I just don't have a lot of ideas to do for Forsaken videos. Like, obviously the updates I can do videos on, but other than that, it's like trying to get to level 100 on all the characters for Milestone 4. That's kind of like the only idea I have right now. Okay, I'm not gonna do that much more hunting. I'm just gonna do my pizza. I mean, I have done YouTube shorts for Loomian Legacy, but I don't have like that many of them. I don't know about Forsaken News. I don't know about that one. Waiting for guest 666. Yeah, that sounds... I mean, I think they actually put out like a leak sometime not too long ago that I think might be referring to either guest 666 or their Halloween event, one or the other. Am I gonna do 1,000 cakes for Nimue and Nemesis? Yes, I'll probably try and get that for this weekend, maybe. Okay. Come on, okay. Oh, should I switch to... I should switch to... Oh. Let's switch to this really fast, okay? Because I was using a clever Duskit mostly for a Gargolem. Now give me... Noli Metronet, Noli Metronet, Noli Metronet. I should have left it clever, damn it. I should have left it clever, no! No! Well, damn it. Okay, back to back, back to back. Damn it, okay, never mind. I'll take a gammacelc, I ain't gonna complain about it. A gamma is a gamma, especially if it's a reskin. Nice. Yeah, Nimble is not that great on it low. But hey, I got 2 of them now, let's go! But yeah, anyway, I think that is where I'm gonna leave the stream off. I'm gonna get some food now, okay? I am hungry as heck. So yeah. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday. I'll probably be live again. But yeah, I will see you guys next time.